Hey everybody, how you doing? Good morning to all of you. Welcome back to Stock Markets with Bruce. We're back on the air after the long weekend. I hope you had some quality time, relaxed, and what have you. Welcome to another fun time in the markets. 4 days this week. It's Tuesday now, Tuesday, January the 18th. We've got a 4 day week here. We are indicating lower to start the day. We have been indicating lower since last night. The European Asian markets haven't been having a wonderful time. We're showing at the moment the Dow off 313 points. Let's call it 309 right now. It's jumping around. 309 down 0.86 of a percentage point at the moment. We got the S&P 500 showing a loss of 48 points for the morning quote right now, down 1%. And I'm showing NASDAQ down 249, 1.6%. And that's been kind of where we've been at all morning. The Dow lost about 50 more points in the last 10 minutes. Again, it's only half of the loss of the NASDAQ so far. NASDAQ down 1.6%, the Dow down 0.8 of 1%. A couple things going on. Well, more than a couple things. A lot of things going on. Apparently, we're just getting a breaking news from Microsoft. Apparently, they're going to buy Activision. Activision Blizzard stock is the story. They're going to pay $95 a share for Activision Blizzard. The stock was around 60 a share at the close Friday. It got halted about 10 minutes ago or something like that. And now we see a headline going through as a deal being done at about just under $70 billion takeover. This is another move now in the gaming area. That's two in the last week. We had Zynga being taken over last week. This week it's now Activision Blizzard. What does it mean for GameStop? That's what I wonder about, and I'm sure that's what you're wondering about, because we're following the GameStop stock all the time. And what does it mean for GameStop shareholders and the business? It's a direct thing, nothing. Directly, it doesn't mean anything to GameStop as far as whether it's a takeover target or not, or whether GameStop will make or lose money because of these acquisitions. It's just a changing landscape, and the digital, the digital platforms that these entities are on, it's very valuable, and so large companies are buying eyeballs, and all those hours of watch time that are out there are very valuable to other corporations, and obviously Microsoft wants to get their hands on this area, and they want to expand further into this region, and they're going to do it. And don't be surprised if other amalgamations, mergers, and acquisitions take place. You can see, I'm going to say, I guess I can see through GameStop what's happening with GameStop itself. With 1.5 billion cash on hand, these guys, GameStop, are now moving into more digital areas. Of course, we all know about the e-commerce thing, but now we're finding out again through our own due diligence and through articles from Wall Street Journal and others. We're beginning to find out about how GameStop has already been shifting energies and dollars towards the future of their company, which is online everything else. It is not brick and mortar selling of consoles at their stores. It's not you going in and buying a game on a disc of some kind and loading it into your console. It's digital, and these guys are headed there with NFT and crypto and who knows what else. I can't explain it because look how old I am. I'm not a gamer. I'm not a gamer expert, but GameStop is already moving this direction, and here are the majors, or here's a major. I mean, it's a Dow 30 component company buying this outfit for 68 or 70 billion dollars, which is chump change for Microsoft. It's a nothing deal for them as a monster $3 trillion organization to acquire this little thing. But this is an indication of just how valuable this space is to a company like Microsoft. And I come back to our little GameStop here. These guys are, they're an independent. They have a business partner called Microsoft. They do distribute Microsoft's Xbox, and they do get paid a royalty through Microsoft through some of this, some of these arrangements. But it's going to be interesting. It'll be really interesting to see if Microsoft in the future offers GameStop collaboration opportunities, because Microsoft will own Blizzard Activation out and out. And as a partner already of GameStop, could there be a future deeper relationship here with regards to the eyeballs of GameStop? GameStop is global. It's not just a US only based corporation. They have, obviously, we know, brick and mortar locations around the world. They have distribution around the world. They are expanding that distribution around the world, and now they want to go digital, and they're into this big time by stealing all kinds of people from competition to develop their digital platforms. Something to kind of watch. Can't read any more into it. I wish I could. I wish I could tell you that GameStop would want to take over, that Microsoft would want to take over GameStop, or that Microsoft would want to make create another corporation that GameStop and they would both be involved with. And I just throw my hands up going, I have no idea. GameStop's value market cap is $9 billion at $114 a share. So GameStop is a nothing burger when it comes to what its value is to a Microsoft as an acquisition, if that were ever to be discussed. And I don't think that'll ever happen. GameStop at triple the price, at $350 a share, would be a $27 billion company. It is still a nothing burger when you're just Activision right here was $68 billion, just to kind of give you an idea of what we're talking about here. So this Blizzard Activision Blizzard acquisition, much larger than GameStop has ever been in its value. So there you go. There's, something's cooking, but I don't know if that's going to mean anything for us. I don't think it's bad news for GameStop. I really don't. I don't think there's any bad news with this acquisition happening, because at the end of the day, Microsoft needs a way to expose and distribute out its acquisitions and product line and what have you. And I see GameStop going into this distribution business through their own methods. But we're getting zero details from anyone about anything. We're getting zero from the company itself, where we really need the guidance. We're left to our own devices to kind of go, what do you think it means? What do you think it means? Do you think the stock might go up? Is this going to do anything for us? I don't know. What I can tell you is GameStop is down $2.90 in the pre-market, with about 52 minutes to go or so. And we're at 113.75. That I can tell you. I can tell you 42,000 shares have traded hands on GameStop this morning. That I can say. Beyond that, there's nothing more I can say about it. I wish I could, but I got nothing. So let's see what happens with what this deal is about and what people are saying about it. And then, of course, let's find out what the street says. There will be undoubtedly analysts coming forward to analyze this arrangement, and they will break down in their own way. They'll break down what they think this deal means to the shareholders of Blizzard, and for shareholders of Amazon. For Microsoft, and then we'll see what happens to the rest of us out here who are wondering, what does this mean? Hopefully we'll find out. That's all I got on that one. It's a cash deal. That much I know. $68.7 billion. So I doubt anyone else will top this offer. I doubt there'll be a bidding war for this company by anyone else if it's a cash offer. $68 billion cash. Just think about that. Yeah, we'll buy you out. You want to do a stock deal? No, we'll just give you cash. Here's $68 billion. Here's a check. There you go. Everyone's being taken out on a cash deal, a cash arrangement. That is huge. That is Massive. Let's see what gives. Back to our favorites. Let's take a look at some of our stocks here. I got all kinds of news for you. Rocket Lab is off 18 cents at the moment. SoFi down 32. Gamestop, well, like I said, 113-ish. Let me just update my screen here. Just 1 second. Here we go. Yeah, we're down 34 on SoFi, down to 113.80 on Gamestop. Matterport up 21 cents to 13.55. We've got 23andMe at unchanged at 518. It was up, it was down, now it's unchanged. Spire is off, looks like 26 cents from what I can tell you in a pre-market quote. Let me take a look here. 4,000 shares traded. I wouldn't read too much into that. That is obviously a quote. It might have been 100 shares that did that price. I'm not sure much to believe there. ATIP is up 4 cents to 379. SmartRent, I don't have any trades yet. Cyxtera, no trades this morning. Apple down 255 to 170.52. Goldman Sachs at 365 off 1594. And Cisco down 61 cents and Tesla down $24. If you are a Gold Bagel member, follower of this channel, then you already are aware of some of the stuff I'm going to talk to you about right now. We were together earlier this morning, about almost an hour ago. Become a Gold Bagel member and you'll get updates from me live before I do even this show. I covered live this morning the breaking news on Goldman Sachs. They came out with their earnings as I was doing my my Gold Bagel investor alert show, and they came out with their earnings while I was doing that. Earnings come in, but net profits were a little lower than anticipated, and the reasoning is because they're spending more money on their executives to retain talent rather than be poached by others. And so the street is reacting negatively to the Goldman Sachs scenario, at least in the pre-market. We have 175,000 shares traded on Goldman, and we're trading at 365.50. Now, I use this pricing here as a buy opportunity for any of you out there who have been thinking about writing poor man covered call contracts. This is a limited time frame opportunity to get your hands on in the money call options for stocks like Goldman and any other financials that are getting whacked, because these companies are trading at such ridiculously low multiples that the street is hypersensitive over the interest rate story that's going on right now and inflation, and it's a nothing burger in my opinion, because at the end of the day, Goldman Sachs will do just fine this year and next year and the year after, but that the investors are twitchy, they're nervous, and they're unnecessarily selling stock into a market that is just going to gobble them up. Now, this is the pre-market I'm talking about for Goldman right now. We're at 364.88. We got as low as 363 something. This is not the open market. We'll find out in obviously about 40 some odd minutes when we do open for trading what the serious senior market thinks of this. Excuse me. I don't anticipate any sustained selling coming in from mutual funds, hedge funds, or other large investment groups. I think this is strictly retail traders reacting to a headline of sorts, and I think that it's going to be a nothing burger. Now, yes, the stock will likely be down to open the day today, but how far will it be down, and for how long will it be down for? And that will be the interesting thing to watch. We may find that in the next 2 or 3 days, Goldman just kind of inches back to 375, 385 again, as if nothing happened. And so this could be a very short, limited time offer to acquire in the money calls, deep in the money calls on Goldman. And it's your best move. If you're an investor, you can get your hands on 340s, 330s, 320s, 310s. You can pick them off where they're 90% of the value is book value and less than 10% of the value of the contract is time value. Well done. If you can pick off contracts into this summer, into this fall, a beautiful thing can happen. The street has been calling for the stock to be in the 400s. I've been calling it to go to the 700s, just because I think a stock trading at 6.2 times earnings is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. If it were only to trade at 12.4 times earnings, it would be double the price it is now. It would be 760. But what can I say? They don't listen to me, and so the market is what the market is, and it's doing what it's doing. I think the downside is very limited, and the upside is tremendous. If you could scoop some in the money calls, grab them, sit on them, and just sit tight for a bit. Wait for the stock to reach back to the 375.85 range, and then start writing covered calls against those calls, and hauling in some really nice money. I just see this as wonderful potential. But you have to believe. You have to have conviction. You have to have nerves of steel. You got to get a gut that just says, I can handle this. I can handle these market gyrations. It's not a problem. I'm a long-term investor with a long-term objective, and I would like to bring option income into my portfolio, and I'm looking for option income from writing calls, whether I'm writing poor man covered calls or writing calls against stock I have. That's the game plan for me, and this is where you have to take advantage of the moments when the stock presents itself at a ridiculously affordable price. And this is what Warren Buffett does. This is what other successful long-term investors do. They make their move when the timing is right for them, the price is right. They don't buy at the highs, they buy at the lows. And you buy a quality company like Goldman Sachs, you're hardly risking a whole lot of dough here. These guys aren't going out of business. They're not like in trouble. Could be a pretty good move. Anyway, there's my thought on that. By the way, Fausto, is it Fausto? I can't. I'm not sure if I can read this properly, but thank you for becoming a gold bagel member of the family. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate this. A number of you have probably noticed in the last couple of days that you got your notice from YouTube as to it's the month has come to renew your membership. A lot of you have an automatic renewal system going, which is great. Some of you have to do this manually, and some of you have been thinking about becoming a gold bagel member of the channel. This is what's happening here. Thank you for all of you who are making the move over, joining me 5 days a week when we're open 5 days a week for the market alert, the investor alert before this live show, and also Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock Eastern time for the Uncle Bruce Prime Time. Love having you, and looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night for Q&A. We'll probably have a lot of Q&As tomorrow. What's going on? All right, let me take a look at the rest of this marketplace. I got news today. We shared this news also with our Gold Bagel member family. This news on SoFi. SoFi had developments today. Apparently, Goldman Sachs and Mitsu security firm, the analysts for these outfits, have made a couple of comments. Apparently, Goldman Sachs has initiated coverage for the first time ever on SoFi. SoFi has never been covered before by Goldman. So an analyst at Goldman has initiated coverage on SoFi. They're giving it a neutral rating at the moment. So it's not a hold, it's not a sell, it's not a buy, it's just a neutral, with a price target of $16. So this is very conservative. There's no forward-looking anything here. I am guessing what's going on here is this analyst is playing it safe and saying, well, I'll give it a neutral rating, and as soon as they get that bank charter, I'll pop it up to an overweight rating, and I'll pop the stock up to 25 or higher, something like that. That wouldn't surprise me. Am I glad there's a rating? I'm glad. I'm glad to see Goldman give a rating to the stock. It's another brokerage firm that stepped in and said, "Hey, we're aware of SoFi. We know who they are. We follow it. We're starting with a neutral rating." Other information: Mitsu, which I believe is out of Japan, they didn't change their recommendation on the stock, but they changed their target pricing on the stock. They've gone from a $30 stock price target to a $17 price target. Again, that's, $4 from here, something like that. And again, I suspect what this move is a move awaiting the charter finalization, and then they can rejigger it again. Just and or paying attention to where the market is and where the market is going as a whole, not just the SoFi market. I mean the stock market. And I think Mitsu is saying, look, interest rates are the big thing right now. We'll give these guys a little bit of a wide path here. We'll go $17 target price now that we see where the stock's at. And then we'll see what happens next. And again, these analysts can change ratings in days or weeks after they make one. It's not like these guys won't change their rating for a year. They can change their analytical ratings at a moment's notice, all depending on just what's happening corporately. That much I can figure out. Here we go. Alexander, I'll be scooping up the Goldman Sachs 330, 340s today, Bruce. It's going to go higher. Not a bad idea, Alexander. Not a bad idea. That might well be the move to make. Scoring these in the money calls on Goldman Sachs. You take the 6-month, 1-year view of the future, and that's still short term. And I think it's fantastic for Goldman. Absolutely fabulous. I like the moves they're making to retain management, to retain their employees. I like how they're giving their employees big bonuses to not go anywhere. I love this because they're preemptive. They're proactive on what they're doing with their management, and it's showing all their employees, if you're a valued team member here, you're not going anywhere. We're going to keep you here. We're going to make sure that you are not tempted by anyone else, because this is the place you want to be, and we're going to show you why this is the place you want to be. I like this. It's companies that don't do this that worry me. It's the companies that would rather lose quality employees and just let them walk away, and then try to replace quality people with what you think you can get, and you realize once this happens, you can't get the same quality back. Because when you lose a 5, 10, 15, 20-year veteran of your organization who has been loyal to you this entire time, you can't buy 15 years of loyalty by bringing somebody in from the outside. It doesn't work. You might be thinking, oh, this is great. We just had 50 people leave us in the last month that were all paid $150,000 to $250,000 a year each. We've replaced all of them with people we are paying $80,000 to $120,000 a year each. Look at how much money we're saving by bringing down the cost of labor. Oh, we're wonderful here at the HR department. Sounds great. Problem is that the output of these new folks compared to the output of the outgoing people, and the deals, the quality of the deals, and the numbers that the folks that were generating left versus the numbers that are being generated by the new group, can't compare it. And the new people make mistakes. The old folks knew all the pitfalls. They knew all the dangers. They knew all the mistakes not to make. They knew certain people not to get involved with deals, certain organizations to avoid. The new group, they're just gung-ho to do anything to get, prove themselves to management. They're going to be loosey-goosey, and unfortunately, they're going to cost them, that could cost the company a lot of money. And so that takes a while for the street to figure out. Shareholders, it takes a while for shareholders to grapple that. But then when the shareholders notice, hey, what's the deal here with this? The earnings per share, we're way off on the earnings per share. What's that? Well, that's because these new folks and the corporation as a whole is losing momentum, is losing market share, and is not delivering quality results anymore. And for a couple of $1 million of compensation, quote unquote, they gave away hundreds of millions or billions of dollars in revenues and net earnings. And that's how this business sometimes works. Just saying. All right, a couple of quick things here. Let's move on. Rocket Lab down 17 at the moment. Let me just refresh my pre-market list here. We're off 32 cents on SoFi. We've covered that. Gamestop down 395 to 112.71. I think we're going to test the low of the day that we had on Friday. There might be a kind of a retest of that market to see if we get anywhere near that level again. GameStop shares, we hit a low on Friday. See if I can get this to pop up for me. Easier said than done on the fly. GameStop low on Friday was 112.02. So that was the low trade of the day on Friday, and it right now is 113.06 at this second. So we'll watch for that. Matterport off 9 cents. Nothing much going on there at the moment. 23andMe is now off 3 cents. Spire down again. It shows off 26 cents, but there's no volume on it, so I'll wait for the opening to see if that's real or not. ATIP is up maybe a penny, something like that. Too early to say. Smart Rent, I don't see any trading at the moment. Cyxtera, no trading. Apple down 242 to 170.65. It got upgraded today by Deutsche Bank. They upped their price target on Apple from 175 to 200 a share. So far, that was the first thing this morning announcement. Goldman, I'm still showing at 364.75 to 365. Cisco off 98 cents, and Tesla down $24 a share at the moment. We're watching bond yields also to give a kind of a clue as to where we're headed. We noticed that the 10-year Treasury broke through the 180 level. For a while, it got into that 1.85 level. It's now 1.82. We're not surging, out of control, anything like that. The big news internationally for interest rates actually has to do with Germany. The German 10-year note has been paying a negative interest rate now for years. It is at the moment negative 0.02 of a percentage point. And there's a psychological game here going on, a big war of psychology, and that is, will the German 10-year note start breaking even and go into the positive interest rate? And I was guess that if Russia does not invade Ukraine, as weeks go by and they don't move in, the German 10-year note will go positive on its interest rate. But the second that the Russians start moving with their troops into Ukraine territory, even if they move in 10 or 20 miles to just kind of flex their muscles a bit, the German 10-year could go into negative big time because of flight to safety. Money will exit a whole bunch of areas and fly into the American treasuries and German treasuries, Swiss treasuries, UK treasuries. These are the ones that will have much more money coming into the units. So these treasury values will go up, which means the yields go down. How far down? We could see the German 10-year go negative 0.5 percentage point in like a week, really fast, like scary fast. And for the US 10-year, we could go from 1.8, 1.85, say, down to 1.4, 1.3. We could lose almost 0.5 percentage point on yields really fast, which would be really good for the U.S. stock market. The Apples and the Microsofts and the Googles and the other stocks could do rather well if interest rates are perceived to go lower because of international tensions. And the Russians are not easing things up anywhere. So Putin's flexing his muscles. Is it all show? Is it all for dough? I don't know. Is it possible that the Russians will get their, will Putin in effect have his pipelines cut off? Yeah, very likely. It could very well mean that there could be cutbacks and or shutdowns of the natural gas pipeline. Certainly the one going through Ukraine, and also any oil going to the west. Russia could in effect be cut off economically rather dramatically. Would that make oil go up in price? Yeah, it would make oil go up in price, mainly in Europe more than in Texas, but yes. But it would really move interest rates lower, not higher, because money will go to what we say go running back to mama. And running back to mama is the US dollar, the German Bund, which is the German 10-year note, and other Western backed treasuries is where money will flow to seek a safe haven. So we'll watch for that. Always fun times. Never a dull moment around here with that kind of international crap going on. Charles Schwab net fourth quarter interest revenue was higher. Charles Schwab stock, however, dropped 2.7% in the pre-market after they released their results. They brought in 86 cents a share earnings when the street was expecting 88. And so we got that one under pressure as well. And oil is, they say that on Barron's, they're saying oil jumps to a 7-year high amid supply concerns and drone strikes. We had, I guess, over the weekend, there were drones used in Abu Dhabi, which is in the United Arab Emirates. This is the city that's the same size as Dubai, but Abu Dhabi is where there are oil facilities. And I guess there were drones flown with explosives on them, homemade type of units, at some of these oil facilities to try to disrupt oil exports. In other words, oil flowing onto tankers, which would then go through the Straits of Hormuz to markets. And the Saudis and the United Arab Emirates folks and other agencies, and I'm sure with the assistance of the U.S. and other countries, quickly figured out, yeah, we know who these guys are. We know who's doing this. These are from Yemen. These are individuals from Yemen attacking these facilities, who are backed by and financed by the Iranians. And so it's the Iranians against the Saudis in a continuing war through Yemen and now into the United Arab Emirates, trying to kind of stir up the muck up the nonsense a little bit. Apparently, within hours of this strike, the Saudi Air Force, which of course is made up of U.S. planes, attacked the capital of Yemen with a bomb strike, just to kind of say, cut it out. There are repercussions for this kind of activity. If you, any of you guys want to accept Iranian money and start pulling off this nonsense, here's what happens to you guys in your home turf. And obviously, lives are lost, and it's not pretty. That's what's going on. And so oil is reacting to, the idea that, and the reality is, oil is a soft target. If you want to talk militarily, oil installations are soft targets around the world. There is no way that countries around the world can protect all oil installations against attack. There's just too many of them. And whether there are ships in the ocean or pipelines running through wherever, facilities can be attacked by rogue individuals, rogue nations, rogue operatives, and all kinds of speculation can run amok on what the price of oil will be. At the end of the day, there is no shortage of the product. As I keep saying, there's tons of it, but at the moment, the headlines are juicy, and they're sexy headlines. Ooh, we've got a tax in Abu Dhabi on oil installations. This could create a worldwide oil shortage. Wrong, not correct, but it does. It's a great way to get clickbait going if you're looking for volume and what have you. So there you have it. That's what's happening on the oil front right now. Okay, that's the latest. Other than that, we're watching, like I say, the 2-year note, the 10-year note in the United States. We're watching earnings coming out, which will happen all this week and next week and the week after. We're watching a bunch of our favorite stocks to see what's going on there. We're watching a takeover by Microsoft of Activision. We're watching the latest results from Goldman Sachs, now Charles Schwab. We have a lot to follow here, and we want to know if there's going to be any kind of positive follow-through on ATIP, on Spire, on any other stocks that had a fairly good day on Friday. What will we see, and how much of it are we going to see as we get closer to the open? The Dow is a little better at the moment now. With the 26 minutes to go, we're down 298 instead of 350 points. We're down 44 on the S&P, and NASDAQ is off 222. NASDAQ is about 20 points better because it's off 1.4%, not 1.6. The Dow is still down 0.83 of a percentage point. The S&P is down 0.96. JP Morgan Chase stock, a price target cut to 197 a share from 210 a share at UBS. We're getting a lot of up and down recommendations on stock target pricing and so on. Barron's headline, Goldman Sachs stock may soon rise even though earnings missed estimates. Walgreens stock price target is raised to 54 from 52 at UBS. So the UBS folks are busy right now with their estimates on gains and losses or upgrades and downgrades. Let me take a peek at some of the others here. we're showing Best Buy. Morgan Stanley is maintaining its recommendation on the stock. For Best Buy, they are saying they're calling it a sell and a $90 price target. It's at $100. So there's a negative thinking there on Best Buy. Interesting, competitor to GameStop, obviously. Let's see, at least in the gaming area anyway. What else are we showing here? Citigroup on JP Morgan. Citigroup is saying that it's a neutral, and they're calling it for a 175 price target on JP Morgan. It's trading at 157.88. So there's actually upside if you want to take it that way. Interesting. And let me take a peek at some others here. Intel, Citigroup is maintaining its coverage as a neutral with a $58 target price. The Intel stock $55.70 right now. Let's take a look at Tesla. Credit Suisse is calling Tesla a neutral with a 1,025 price target. It's 1,049 right now. Interestingly, Barclays in January the 5th, they said that the stock was an underweight for Tesla, and they called it a $325 stock. Quite the call there. And Mitsu had maintained a buy rating on Tesla with a $1,300 target also on January the 5th. So the same day that Barclays called it a $325 stock, Mitsu called it a $1,300 stock. Who do you believe and why? Sometimes these numbers are wacky, and you got to wonder, what are these guys drinking in their coffee? Are they putting in stimulants in their coffee that are not available to the rest of us? I don't understand. It's wacky, it's weird, it's crazy. It is the markets. Anyway, there's some of the latest calls and upgrades, downgrades there. We'll be watching that going forward. 22 minutes from now, we open for trading. Excuse me. Let's see here. 27 cent down dip at the moment on Rocket Lab. We're off 38 cents on SoFi to 12.82. We got GameStop off 309 to 113.57. Matterport is off just 4 cents, 13.30. 23andMe is off 3 cents. Spire now indicating down 11 cents. ATIP showing 4 cents. Smart Rent no changes. Cyxtera. Can't figure that one out yet. Apple down 2.28, Goldman down $16, Cisco down $1, Tesla down $23. Those are the early indications of what I see happening here. Trying to stay on top of all these activities and developments. It never ends. Lots going on. Thank you for the 181 thumbs up so far, everybody. Appreciate that. If you're able to help us with thumbs ups, we do appreciate it very much. And what else is going on here? We've got, cannot get this to work very well. Let's see if I can make that happen. Can't do it. And I think thank you to I think Richard Moniz. Thanks, Richard, for becoming a member of the channel. Just renewed my membership. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Sextel says, Richard, that's a good job. There it is. Miraculous says, I'm thumbs up 165. Good morning, Bruce. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, all of you, for joining in today and popping in to say hi to us. Love that you're all here. Lots to be followed here. We're down 294 on the Dow now with 21 minutes to go. We're down 43 on S&P. We're down 224 on Nasdaq. These are the early indications. And Richard is now also thumbs up number 193. Thank you, Richard. And let's see, watching all kinds of stuff here. So much going on. Back to this. Go over to there. Barron's is saying, headline, expect a tough year for stocks, but lots of opportunities for bargain hunters. You know, I keep coming back to this comment I made earlier, guys. If the market wants to go to low PE multiple stocks, which it's been doing so far this year, this first 2 weeks, fine. But you know what? If Apple comes in with heavy earnings and Microsoft and Google and all these, Oracle and all these other, the market will go, we're wrong. Why are we dumping these guys to buy these low PE multiples when they're not delivering the goods? The big boys are. Let's go over here again. We can have a whipsaw reaction here where people got out of high flying PE multiple and got back in to high flying multiples because that's where the money is being made. I can't see why Apple can't keep making the money they're making. I don't see any hint of Apple not making more returns because interest rates are going up a quarter point every couple of months. This is going to stop Apple from making a ton of money. People who buy Apple product don't have to worry about a quarter point increase in the prime lending rate or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, an Apple phone for $1,100, $1,000. How many people actually buy an Apple phone for $1,000 in cash? I mean, do you know anyone that actually pays this? No one pays. I think a minority of people paid the $1,000 or $1,500 for this thing. Most of us buy this through a 2-year plan. We do the 2-year plan, which is in effect practically a zero interest plan as it is because it comes with a usage plan with a provider. I don't see Apple having any problems. Yeah, I guess you could say my MacBook Pro, someone buying a MacBook Pro with all the bells and whistles, we're talking a $5,000-$6,000 machine at the high end. But again, if you need a $5,000-$6,000 machine at the high end, you have the dough. You have the reason to buy that computer because you're utilizing it for your business. It would make sense. So again, I don't see a quarter point here, even a 1 percentage point increase in interest rates, not going to stop Apple from making a ton of money. Is this going to stop people from advertising on Google or on YouTube or anywhere else going forward? At 1% interest rate increase, are people going to stop advertising? I don't think so. They're going to advertise more. I mean, if there's a perception of a slowdown in the economy, entities are going to advertise heavier to get their message out, to make sure that they catch the business that's to be caught. So the Googles of this world, the Amazons of this world, the cloud computing of this world, the software companies of this world, they will make a ton more money no matter what interest rates do. It makes no difference to me. Plus, of course, the thing that not many talk about, it comes up from time to time. You've noticed the odd story and then it disappears. The story is this economy, this world we're in now, has evolved by a decade in the last year and a half. In the last 18 months to 24 months, we've leapt forward a decade in regard to what the world is going to be going forward. And that is at-home careers are now the norm and are going to be the norm, not going to be an outlier of, oh, I didn't know you could do this. I didn't know you could work from home. We figured this was coming in 5 to 10 years from now, that the trend is that as people get older and baby boomers age out and the next gen comes in, that with the experience we have, we don't have to go into an office and sit into a pod anymore, or into some kind of a little cubicle. We can just create our own little cubicle at home and we can work from there. Well, that has all been fast forwarded courtesy of the COVID the COVID deal, an entire pandemic, and here we are. So yeah, the world has changed forever, and corporate America, corporate Canada, corporate Europe, corporate Asia, corporate everywhere else is quickly figuring out, oh wow, this is a whole different ball game now, and it's true that corporations are paying bonuses to top people to keep them around, but they're also paying more money for the middle management people, where most of you are. Where's most of the workers in the middle, and then of course the low end after that. The janitor, unfortunately, can't work from home. The janitor that sweeps the floor of the office and keeps the dust off the president's desk and cleans out your wastebasket if you're in middle management, they have to stay in the office. They can't not work from the office. They can't work from home and keep the office clean there. So they're vulnerable. Yeah, they are. The individual that has a desk, that has a garbage can, is not vulnerable because they can work from home and they can clean up their own garbage and clean up their own desk, unless they hire a cleaning service to come into their house, which they might take advantage of for the whole deal. But this whole thing has shifted out. So corporations are shrinking office space, shrinking headcounts with regards to certain people they don't need anymore, and using that savings to pour into quality people they want to keep around, working for them from home, going forward. And the companies that are proactive are the winners, are going to be the big winners. The ones that are reactive are going to have to pick up the dregs. They're going to have to try to find personnel from companies that have let people go. And all of a sudden, you've got the haves and the have-nots. You've got corporations with have employees where they're kicking butt and doing well. And then you have other companies out there who cannot get it through their thick skulls. They have to pay a premium for premium talent. That the days of premium talent not finding enough jobs is over, with at least 4 million job openings, or 11 million, I think it's 11 million job openings just in the USA, and a quit rate of over 4 million a month. A million people a week are walking away from jobs that they are realizing, this is a nothing burger job with a nothing burger upside for me. I can do better working for company XYZ from the comfort of my home. Thank you very much. I don't need to commute or move 1,000 miles or 500 miles or another state or whatever. I don't have to move anywhere to take the next job I'm going to take. I can take the next job I want to do right from where I am right now. And that is right in front of Uncle Bruce. I'm watching Uncle Bruce on one device and I'm working on another device. And this is what I want. This is the way I want it. So fabulous. Make a comment. I want to make a comment on something. There was an article that came out, I think it was a Saturday. I'm not 100% sure on this. By the way, cheers everybody from around the world. Nice to have you here. Caffeine-free Diet Coke, baby. Where I had my coffee, I'm all wound up. Saw an article in the Wall Street Journal on Saturday that really piqued my interest. It was an article all about the dumb money out there, the dumb money people. Most interesting comments. Really enjoyed the article about how not too long ago there were analysts on television and columnists throughout all kinds of blogs and what have you, slamming all the newbies coming into the market. And that's you guys, all you people, you newbies. You guys were being called the dumb money. You were called the saps. You guys were all the losers who used to be classified by these so-called experts. You were classified as sports bettors that don't know what to do anymore because you can't bet on the ball game or what have you. So what did you do? Oh, you found a way to set up an app through Robinhood and other outfits to use sports betting money to buy and sell stock. And they were calling you, the misinformed, the uninformed, the lambs coming to slaughter, and on and on and on. What they didn't get that I understood, I got it. I was talking about it back in December and January before I went live. I saw right through this crap and realized, oh, no, you guys are not getting this. The first thing you're misunderstanding is that you think there's only like a million or so sports bettors coming into this online platform trading. That's not the case at all. It's 10 million a year. We've already had 10 million. We got another 10 million in the middle of it. And we'll probably have 10 million a year beyond that coming in. There will be hundreds of millions of people over the next decade coming into this market with anywhere from $50 a week or $100 or $200 a month to thousands of dollars per month, or where people are going to take control of their lives, and they're going to grab their 401ks, or they're going to set up their IRAs, and they're going to self-manage their own money, because people are at home right now. And this, again, I said this a year and a half, 2 years ago. They're at home right now with nothing to do. They're putting in their 8-hour workday at home in 5 hours. In 5 hours, they're getting their 8 hours of work done. They have 3 extra hours of time, plus the 1 hour in the morning and the 1 hour in the evening, the commute time they used to use. That's 5 hours of daylight time that they have to reflect on their lives. And one of the things that folks are reflecting on, and these are viewers of mine, many of you know this first off, you're looking at your 401k. You're looking at your savings rate at work. You're looking at this so-called retirement fund that's supposed to be waiting for you when you're 55 or 60 or 65, whatever you've been, whatever bill of goods you were sold. And you're looking at this going, I'm making 2% on my money. Warren Buffett's making 20% on his money. Bill Ackman is making 15% on his money. The Dow is up 15% a year. The S&P is up 15%. The Nasdaq's up 20%. Apple is a multi-trillion-dollar company making gobs of money. Why am I making 2-3% on my money? What happened to the experts that apparently are working for my benefit and my behalf? Because after all, I retire on this pot of cash in 15 years from now, 20 years, 25. A lot of you figured out this isn't working. This isn't happening for me. There's something missing here in the equation. And then you're coming across a guy who's homeless, some Canadian homeless guy who's with his Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife, selling their house in Canada, and are now traveling for a couple of years in condos. And the guy has the audacity to rent a Tesla. Who is this guy? And he's telling these people, "What are you doing? Don't do that. Don't be caught in this 2-3% crap game where all your dough is wrapped up in these funds that don't pay you a return that you deserve. You're getting half of what the market is getting, a third, and you're supposed to be satisfied with this? Are you out of your mind? No, it's not going to happen." Maybe you can do better yourself. And a lot of you have found me after you had determined that already. A lot of you who found me then figured this out and went, yeah, I'm going to check this out. This guy might be making sense. And then you take a look at your last 5-10 year performance on these funds that you've invested in, and these guys who are supposedly looking out for your best interest, and you're realizing you're not making me any money. The inflation rate out there has eaten up all the value I've had. I gave you guys $50,000 to manage 10 years ago. The equivalent of that money today is $50,000. Yeah, it's 70, but I've lost 20,000 to inflation in the last decade, man. I'm no further ahead. How am I going to retire with $70,000? Or some of you who are nearing your retirement years, within a decade now, you're looking at this going, there's 160 grand in there. I'm supposed to retire on whatever my 160 turns into in the next decade. The way this is going, this 160 is going to be worth 160 in 10 years with inflation. And by the way, inflation is rising. I don't see how I can do that. And so you're taking control and saying, okay, I'm going to handle it. I think I can handle my own affairs. Thank you. I happen to have 5 hours of spare time right now. 5 days a week. I have 25 hours a week of time to monitor my own investments. Thank you very much. I didn't have that time before because of the commute time, the working at the office time, the commute time on the way home. And oh, by the way, the boss wanted me to stay a couple extra hours tonight and tomorrow and all that crap. No. That's all out the door. Now it's all about me. It's not about you anymore, Mr. Employer. It's about me, the employee. And this is the shift that has completely happened, and I welcome you all to the party, pal. Welcome to the party. So those of you who are writing options, started bringing income from your portfolios, way to go. Those of you who've been watching my classes on my website, stockmarkerswithbruce.ca, way to go. This article, to come back to Wall Street Journal, they talked about the dumb money, and all of you guys who have found a way to, hey, I'm going to change my world. I'm not going to play this. I'm not a sap. I'm not using NFL betting money, $50 every Saturday or Sunday for a couple of games, and I'm playing the market with it. No. I'm beginning to invest money into the marketplace in a systematic basis. And some of you are saying to the world at large, I found my method. I found my way of doing it. And some of you have said, well, there's this guy I like watching, this homeless guy, and I'm watching him, and I'm deciding that there's a list of stocks that this guy likes. There's these majors he likes, and then these new companies he likes. I'm going to divvy this dough up into various segments, and I'm going to take a look at putting my toe in the water to try to write a call option on some stock that I have, or I think I might do something like buy a call option, deep in the money call option on Cisco or Apple or Goldman Sachs, and I'm going to write call options against those options, like he's talking about. I'm going to take his classes, I'm going to check it out, and I'm going to make this minimal investment. I mean, do I have to put in $500,000? No. Do I need to sign up for a 4-year college program? No. Do I have to buy a $5,000 course with this guy? No. I could buy a class that this guy runs for $100. $100. I'm gonna watch this class over and over again if I want to. I can watch 5 of his classes for $500 whenever I want. And I'm going to become a member of his so I can comment on the chat and I can ask questions on the air. I'm going to become a viewer of his on Wednesday nights, prime time, and I'll ask him questions that I can't even get a financial advisor to answer because I can't get them to call me back. I leave messages for financial advisors that I apparently have through my stock savings plan or my employee savings plan. I don't get calls from these people. I get calls from some young college kid or some answering service, or I get told, oh, just go to the frequently asked questions section and you'll find your answers there. We're becoming a gold member of his channel for $25 a month. I get to talk to him every Wednesday night, prime time. He'll answer my question directly. Why am I spending all this money? I have 150,000 with these guys over here. They're taking 3% off the top. That's 4,500 a year. They're taking $90 a week off of me for management fees that I don't ever see them taking. It just disappears in thin air out of my account. 4,500 a year, where I can talk to this guy live and the folks on the channel right over here who are commenting with him. I can for $25 a month. I can't get this deal anywhere else. And I walk into a Chase Manhattan branch, or I walk into Bank of America, I walk in somewhere. I want to open an account with these people. Some of these folks are telling me, unless you have $1 million, you're not going to talk to a human being. You're going to have to go through our automated system, and good luck to you. Because that's the way it is now. You don't have enough money for their interest to want to talk to you at all. They'll put on the nice happy face and welcome to our branch, but you're not going to be talking to a human being. Some of you have told me the stark reality that with $500,000 under management with some of these institutions, you're allowed to talk to a financial advisor every 6 months for 1 hour. You get 1 hour every 6 months. And that's a good thing. They're selling this. They're pitching you on this. That's how great we are. We're so great. We're going to give you 1 hour of our precious time every 6 months. The fact that the markets are having a crap day today or tomorrow, or there's a war happening in Ukraine, or China is melting, or that's irrelevant. Wait until it's your turn 4 months and 2 weeks from now. We'll get back to you. We got an hour for you. Don't worry. We got an hour for you. We'll be fine. And we'll enjoy the fees in the meantime. Unbelievable. This article went on to say that brokerage firms have decided to start following you guys. They are now realizing, no. This isn't dumb money. This is smart money. These people are front runners. These people are making moves in the market before we are making moves in the market because they're doing their due diligence. They have found sources of information that we don't provide. Yeah, they found Uncle Bruce in some cases. They found a guy like me to say, hey, wake up. There's a war happening in Europe at any time. Yeah, you're not going to hear that from Goldman Sachs. Go to CNBC and watch those guys tell you about the future. You're going to hear about right-wing politicians talk about the Voting Act. You're not going to talk about world events that could affect your markets. They don't want to talk about that. Anyway, welcome to the show and welcome to this area. The article was fascinating. I found it really interesting and telling how you guys are actually cutting edge. And I welcome you to this show, to be with me today. I'm really glad you're here. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you're staying healthy out there. because boy, it's getting easier and easier to get ill, isn't it? Unbelievable what's happening out there. We're getting ready to open up here in a minute or so. We're about to ready to start trading. I look forward to get going. And let's see what's going on. There it is, Larry. It's official, baby. The bells have rung, and we're open for another session. Nice to see you all here this morning. Welcome one and welcome all to the Stock Markets in Plain English with your buddy Uncle Bruce. This is where we try to explain to you the markets in plain English without getting too fancy about it, although sometimes it's hard to not get caught up on it. It is unreal. Thank you all for being here. We're just watching the opening few trades here. We'll see the markets on the Dow fluctuate quite a bit right now. All 30 stocks are probably not open for trading right off the bat. We're probably going to have to wait another 5 to 10 minutes for all Dow 30s to start trading, and then we'll really get a sense of what the market is really doing. We'll keep an eye on all of that. Thank you all for your continued support and following me, and Jennifer and I, we appreciate it. I'm looking right now at the initial trade on Goldman Sachs, showing an initial trade of 356.18, down $24 a share. Don't know if that'll hold very long, but that's what I'm showing. I'm showing Home Depot down 844, United Health down 760, Microsoft down 640, Salesforce down 440, JP Morgan down 278, Honeywell down 186. These are the early trades on the Dow. We'll see if this holds very long. Winners on the Dow, there's only a couple. We have Chevron, American Express, Visa, Travelers, Merck, and Verizon that are just positive. None of them are up more than $1 each. So we have an initial sell-off here to start the day. We're down 455 on the Dow, down 1.27%. We'll wait to see how much volume comes in on this selling. If it is light volume in the first hour, this will quickly give up 200 of these points. We'll be down about 200, not 400. We'll see how this works out. If the volume is heavy volume and it lasts a couple of hours, then we have something more serious to talk about. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I just don't see a lot of institutions interested in offloading stock. I think what's going to happen here this morning, the lower the market stays, the longer the market stays down here, the more corporate buying you're going to see the stock buybacks. You're just going to see a whole bunch of stock buybacks kick in. We'll watch for Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and Oracle and Facebook, all of them. They will just be buying up their stock, including Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs will buy up its own stock as well. Gamestop right now, 110.51. This is a new low. We were at 112 on Friday for the low of the day, roughly somewhere in that 112 range, where we got as low as 110.12 on GameStop. We're back to 111 again. Volume on GameStop right now, 200,000, the first salvo. Those of you who are looking to score a bargain on GameStop, let it break 110. Don't try to stop it at 110. It's going under if it's going to go down. It'll go down to the 105 level, even 102 level. And you may want to put in some stink bids around 105.10, 104.10, 101.11, somewhere in that, like $100.11. Try to put some stink bids in there just in case you get lucky and it goes that low. It's off 590 right now, at 110.75, 110-ish at the moment. We'll see if there's much more to it. There'll be a solid bid at 110, but that could be eliminated at any time. Look for the 105 level to scoop some cheap stock, 105.10, 105.11 first, and then behind that, a little lower, 109.50 right now on GameStop. We just broke the 110 barrier, no surprise to me. We're going to see a bit of selling through there. Is there trouble in GameStop land? No, this is just reacting to the market. GameStop is reacting to the market itself. GameStop is not leading the market lower. It's just part of the movement. 108.98, 108.60. Look for 105 bids, as I said, 103 bids, 102s, 101s, and 100s to see if you can scoop any really cheap stock. That would be the way to go. If you do scoop any down here, then if you have enough, then you can look perhaps on a bit of a recovery bounce, start writing 120s, 125, 130 contracts, either for this week or next week or the week after, because I wouldn't be surprised if the shares do a down dip, a pop up, and then you can write contracts there at a profit already and haul in some premiums that are going to be just handed to you. 107.69 last trade on Gamestop. Other stocks we are following, Rocket Lab down 23 cents to 10.19, SoFi down 60 cents to 12.60 on 2.2 million to start the morning. We got GameStop now 107.96, Matterport 13.30 down 4 cents. That is it. Matterport 839,000 shares, not giving up ground. ME off 17 to 501. Spire down 15 cents to 262. Volume of 54,000. Very quiet there. ATIP up 14.5 cents at 389.5, pushing 390. Volume 384,000. Follow through is continuing despite everything on the Dow, the NASDAQ, the S&P. Forget about it. ATIP is going higher in its own world. Why? Because it has been crashing in its own world while everything else is going on. So ATIP is doing what it's been doing the whole time. It's in its own universe, and it is going higher. 388.9 on ATIP, up 14 cents. Smart Rent down 15 cents to 774. Cyxtera unchanged from I can see here. I don't see any trades. AMC down $1.56 to 1902. Robinhood down 77 cents. Vanik down 8.60 a share. Home Depot down 9.80. IBM down 95 cents. The Dow now down 527 at the moment, down 1.47%. We've got S&P down 67, down 1.4%. NASDAQ down 280 points, down 1.8. The NASDAQ is sitting at the same level it's been doing all morning. It hasn't gone any lower than this since from an hour ago. It's the same level, about 260 to 280 points on the downside. Oil up 97 cents to 84.79. It was higher, now backing off. You got to remember, if the markets are going to go down because of decreased economic activity, oil isn't going up. Oil has to be the leader to go down. We have a disconnect with oil. We have oil that is vulnerable to terrorist attack, and the thinking is, oh, there's going to be a shortage. No, there's less needed, and so you're going to have to take a third of oil offline because there's not going to be a demand for oil of any significance if the market is going to back off. So, I mean, one has to work against the other. You have to make sense sooner or later. We'll see what happens. Microsoft down $4.59, Apple down $1.44, Tesla down $28, Bed Bath Beyond down 46 cents, BlackBerry down 12, Royal Caribbean down $1.48 to 82.67, Goldman down $30 to 350, 351. This is the bargoon of bargoons. It's trading now. Goldman stock is trading now at 5.79 earnings. It's now trading at 5.79 PE multiple for Goldman at 350. Anyone selling at this level, out of their minds. They're not investors. They were flippers, and they're getting caught. And too bad, they got to go. Cisco down $1.76 to 59.60. Norwegian down 58. Carnival down 76 cents. Amazon down $84. Facebook down 12. Google down 77. Target down 270. JP Morgan down 330 a share. That's 2% on JP Morgan, where Goldman is down $30, 10%. Complete disconnect, ridiculous, oversold. Costco down 10.50. It's now 4.92 on Costco. The high of the year, 5.71. So we're off 80 odd dollars a share from the high. That's 15%. That's a correction. That is a full-blown correction on Costco. That puts Costco in a buy zone because this company hasn't gone out of business. In any event, Walmart down $1.20. Nvidia down $8. Disney at $150 down $1.80. Not much of a loss going on here. American Airlines down 47 cents to 18.02. Netflix down $11. They announced price increases last week. Bad move. Not a smart move in the middle of this kind of a market correction with higher rates. These guys are now getting greedy. I have a feeling it's going to backfire on them. I have a feeling that Netflix investors are going to go, wait a minute, you guys may not get away with this. There might be more defections to other services and people walking away from you guys because they're going to go, value for the money just isn't there anymore. It used to be cute and all when you were $9.99. It used to be really cute when you were at $9.99. Now you're not cute anymore. Now you're expensive. You're becoming as expensive as what cable bills used to be at one time. And I used to get 150 channels for that. Now you're offering me one. Not so sure I'm that interested. We'll see how this goes. Down 1070 on Netflix. What else going on? DraftKings at 22.50. Moderna down $10 to 194.44. Ridiculous, but it is where it's at. Micron down 270 to 94. Intel down 22 cents to 55.48. There you have it. Let's get back to the top line and see where we're at here. Rocket Lab down 26 cents. SoFi down 58. GameStop at 108.45. The low of the day on GameStop so far, 107.17. It's been reluctant to give up much ground beyond that. Like I said, if you're trying to scoop some really cheap stock, be patient and put in stink bids and let it come to you. See how desperate people are to get out. GameStop volume, 564,000. Not heavy at all. Matterport off 12 cents. ME down only 18, but it's trading at $5. Spire down 13, and ATIP still holding a gain of 6 cents to 380 right now, 380.81. High this morning, 393 on 536,000 on the ATIP. Smart Rent down 52, Cyxtera now showing down 22 cents on the morning's opening salvo. That is what is going on, everybody. Welcome to Fun Times with Uncle Bruce as we're trying to figure out what's going on in plain English as we have opened up for trading. I welcome you all coming through here. It's nice to have you here. We're going to have to see just where we go and what's going to happen. What's going on? Thank you, everybody, for popping in here. Anti-PC, Larry, Titus, Mr. Seneca, Michelle, Vash is here. Nice is here. Franz is here. Coyote, welcome. Nazareth is here. Thank you for giving me thumbs ups this morning and telling me what number of thumbs up you are. Appreciate that. Danielle is here. Who else is there? Will Carruthers, thank you, buddy. Yep, there's Opportunity Knocks for Goldman. Cheap in the money calls can be acquired on Goldman this morning, and that would be a pretty smart move to grab them now, because when the street is worried, now you make your move. 349 on the Goldman, down 31.85, 2.2 million traded. The low of the day, 347, an absolute opportunity to score really cheap contracts. Man, oh man, what a deal here. Mr. Seneca, welcome. Nice to have you here. Who else is here? Sextel, Rico is here. Hello there. Michelle is here. Welcome, everybody. BZ, Adventures with Duncan, good morning. Red Solo Cup is here. Guys, welcome to the show. Chris Condi, nice to see you guys. John Bickman, nice to have you here. Let's see. Kent is here. Hello, Kent. How you doing? Damn it, Jim. Thank you for popping in here. Nicholas, I'm number 239, Bruce. Air Walkman. What are they? 257. I'm number 257. Thank you. LL number 254. Thank you. Joanne, welcome. Aurora, good day to you. And let's see. Here we go. Hi, Uncle Bruce. I guess I should have waited a bit, but pre-market bids got 100 GameStop at 113.05, 111.65, 112.55, 112.23. Picking off cheap stock. Coming in, Flint Creek is here. Good morning. We're up to 262 on the thumbs ups, going higher. Thank you, everybody. Alberto's here. T-Jack is here. Thank you, everybody. DQ sold GameStop calls on Friday for $545. Just bought them back for $260. Thank you very much. Nicely done. Already making money. Chris Condi, John Gill, good morning. Cindy's here. How are you guys? Nice to see you all. Georgie, good morning. Swiss Butter, I'm here. Nazareth, I'm here in a big way. Here's a $100 donation to you, Bruce. Wrote some GameStop 120 strikes for this Friday. Got an 825. I just bought them back for $250. Thank you, Uncle B. Beautiful job. That is awesome. I love watching this. This is cool bean stuff. Having fun. Beach Boy, thanks, buddy. I'm smiling, man. I'm picking this stuff up. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Right on, buddy. Way to go. Making money on the way down and scoring and scoring and scoring. That's the name of the game, guys. You've got to be on top of it. 108.73 on GameStop. You buy it cheap and then you write calls and enjoy and enjoy and enjoy. If you have the stock, you write against them and dare them to take you out. What's wrong with writing a 120 call when it's down to 113 and dropping? Nothing. They want to give you those kinds of premiums, 850 premium, 825 premium. On a 120, you take it. You take that and then scoop them up. Why not? Nicholas, yes, Activision being bought by Microsoft. Wow. Alberta, welcome, buddy. Nice to see you here. Let's see. Way to go. What else? Cam Hines, I'm number 278. Good morning. Welcome all to the channel this morning. 278 thumbs ups. Appreciate that, everybody. It's nice to have you here. So much going on this morning for a Tuesday. It is wild. It is wacky. And there is no downtime today. We are busy people here following a lot of stuff simultaneously. Matterport just went green, up 21 cents. Nice to see that. Just looking at ME unchanged at 518. That just popped up. We're now up 13 again on ATIP. It just jumped up again. So we've got some bargain hunting here coming in on some of our faves. Rocket Lab is only off 22. SoFi now only down 41. It was down 60. GameStop 109. It got down to 107-ish. Now it's 109. We'll see how that plays out. Matterport at 1355. This is pushing, we were already 1367. We're pushing 1.4 million now on Matterport. ME at 518. We went from 5 to 522 in a minute. 507,000 volume. There's buying coming in there. ME now 519, up a penny. 1365, up 31 now on Matterport. ATIP now up 15.5 to 390. The high this morning in ATIP was 393, 775,000. There's buying coming in on ATIP quickly. Spire now only down 8 cents. So we were down to 260. We're now 269 on 90,000. That stock is getting gobbled up. Interesting. Some of these sell-offs, irrational and are being dealt with quickly by bargain hunters. Rocket Lab only off 13 cents now. 10.29. We got down to 10.06. We just recovered quickly. SoFi got as low as 12.54. It's now 12.85. 31 cent recovery, down 35 cents on 4.5 million. It is being gobbled up by bargain hunters. These deals might not last. The Dow's still down 533 at the moment. We're watching S&P down 65, watching NASDAQ down 229, but the NASDAQ is improving. It's down only 1.5%. It was down 1.9 at the beginning of this market. It's actually coming on a bit. The Dow's down 1.5, which is matching right now the NASDAQ. I don't think that's going to last very long. This market is turning quickly. Let's see what this means. We may have an upsurge coming here on a whole bunch of stuff simultaneously. Let's take a look at some other stocks here. Vanek is down 773 at 299. It was as low as 298. Home Depot was at 361. It was low as 360. We got IBM at 133 a share, got down to 132.90, so it's about the same level. Nothing much on IBM yet. Microsoft at 306. We were down to 302. We've come back $4 already on Microsoft. We're down $4. Now we're down only 389 on Microsoft. Apple down $2 to 171. We were down to 170.80. Little bounce back, just imperceptible. Tesla's bouncing up 1,016. We're now at 1,031. It's come back $15. Goldman 348 still, low of the day 347. You're here for a limited time offer. I don't know how many minutes it'll stay here. I don't think there's any more downside on Goldman. This could be it. Just saying, this thing is ridiculously cheap. Just I cannot account for irrational decisions, but they're out there. 59.50 on Cisco after, and this is the low of the day, down 178. That's all it's given up. It's not given up any serious ground at all. Amazon down 63. We were as low as 31.57. We're 31.79. We've come back $22 on Amazon. We've got hang on here. Facebook down to 320 after dropping to 318. We have Google at 27.21 after dropping to 27.15. So a little recovery there, ever slight, so slight bounce back so far. Okay. I got all kinds of stuff going on here. Rocket Lab down 16, SoFi down 45, GameStop 110 now, Matterport down up 22 to 13.61, up 27 on Matterport, 13.61, up 27 cents. ME up 3 to 521. Spire down a dime. ATIP up 7.5. SmartRent down 41 cents. Xterra down 31 cents. There's some green here and some red here. The Dow down 567. We've got the S&P down 69. We've got NASDAQ down 252 right now. Okay. Let's see. Cindy, I haven't been able to write a poor man covered call on Goldman Sachs because it's so low. My long contracts expire February 28th and March 18th. They have lost so much money. Do I still hang on, sell a quick short for Friday and wait? I just sit tight with Cindy for now. Just let this day go by here. Let this session go through. Let's see if Goldman wants to stay down here. I don't think it will. I wouldn't be surprised if Goldman reaches 360 later today, 365, and you might be writing 370s for Friday or 375s, bringing in some cash. Just kind of let's let Goldman have us a little hissy fit. It's 21 minutes into the day. I just don't see follow through selling coming in. I don't see massive billions and billions of shares coming into these markets where people are getting out. I just don't see the follow through. But let it have its little moment, and then we'll kind of go from there. You got to give it the first hour or two. Good morning, everybody. Yes, Cindy, same thing happened to me on my IBM calls. I bought on recommendation for the split. Let's see. Any chance that this stock, Matterport, will go to 37 again, maybe today? I could use a bump. Let's see. What else is going on? Yeah, thanks, Uncle Bruce. My backbone's getting stronger each day. Right on, Cindy. Yeah, just sit tight. Just sit tight. We'll see what's going on here. Let the market have its little hissy fit. That's going to do that. Pardon me 1 second. I got to get naked. I got to take my clothes off. It's I just can't run the show fully clothed anymore. I have to be liberated. I have to be free. Thank you for being here. Oh my. I'm not going up far enough for my calls though, says Suxtel. Let's see. Let's go. There we go. Let's go. Midnight Adventure. Oh my God, Matterport is so down. I decided to practice patience and not watch it very much, and that happened. Is it better to look at options out a couple months or buy what I can while it's low? Well, the stock's cheap. I mean, it opened low this morning. You could have got it at 1304. We're now at 1350. We've been as high as 1374 already today. I think Matterport is near the lows here. The way it's reacting at the moment, it is not leading the market lower by any means. Let's see. Buy more GameStop, I guess. Let's see how it works out, kids. The GameStop now 110.28. The low of the day was 107.17. The high 113.98. That was the opening. The Dow at the moment showing a negative 555, down 1.55%. I've got S&P down 69 points, down 1.49%. NASDAQ down 251, down 1.68%. That is where we're at with the market. The three indexes are kind of matching each other. On the Dow 30 right now, the loser is Goldman Sachs down $31, making that $30. Home Depot down $11.50. United Healthcare down $9.50. JP Morgan down $4.30. Microsoft down $4.40. Honeywell down $3.30. Salesforce down $3. McDonald's down $2.50. Procter & Gamble down $2.30. $1.30. Apple down $2. On the winning side of the coin, Boeing is up 322, Chevron up $1, Dow is up, Dow Chemical up 32 cents, Caterpillar up a quarter, Merck up 14 cents. Those are your winners. Other stocks not doing too badly. Coca-Cola, Walt Disney, Verizon, and Walgreens and Intel are all down, but less than $1 each. So there's at least 10 stocks on the Dow that are off, but nothing serious at this point. The top 5 losers are responsible for most of the point loss right now, and we'll just see how long this lasts. Goldman now at $3.50 a share after hitting a low of $347.26. So we've come back $3 on Goldman so far, trading now at 5.76 times earnings. Kind of ridiculous. But you know what? There are folks who got margin called probably and are getting their butts handed to them. Well, you know what? I say goodbye to you folks. Sorry to see you go. You gotta leave. You gotta leave. If you're just gonna come in to try to do a flip, you get caught sometimes, and you gotta go. You gotta go. That's just the way it is. Nothing personal. It's just business. It's just business. Nothing personal. Ask Mike Corleone. He knows. He knows that it's just business. It's nothing personal. Welcome one, welcome all. Thank you for the 277 thumbs up so far today, guys. Appreciate that. It all adds up. 293 now. Thank you for the 293 thumbs ups. We're going for 300 already. That is beautiful. Keep them coming, guys. I appreciate it. And welcome to the party, pal. It's another fun day. Earnings coming out all this week and next week. We'll see what else is going to happen to us, as we go forward. All right. Let's see. I'm blown away by Matterport, even at this low. Shouldn't we be buying some cheap options on Matterport? Yeah, I'd be looking at 1250s, 10s if you can get them for this fall. I'd be scooping them up. I like the odds of that. ME, $5 calls, $4 calls on ME. I like the idea there. 518 a share on ME right now. 1350 Matterport up 15 cents. Spire at 269 down 7.5 cents. We've got ATIP up 8 cents to 383. Smart Rent down 66 cents, and Cyxtera down 31 right at the moment. Rocket Lab only down 11 cents. It is not leading the parade lower at all. At 10:31, a Rocket Lab $10 calls, 9s, 8s, 750s, whatever you can scoop, by all means, or just buy the stock. Say thank you. May I have another? SoFi down 39 to 1280. The high today, 1290. We're a dime from the high of the day. We've been down all day. No denying it. 1254 was the low, and we're 25 cents higher from the low of the day right now on SoFi. 5.7 million, and earnings will be out in the next 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever. We'll see how they want to play it. 109.10 on Gamestop. That's down 755 on the day. And Matterport up 16 now to 1350, 1347 roughly. ME at 517, Spire 269, ATIP 381. Welcome to the morning opening. I'm watching, Joe saying, I'm watching a homeless Canadian man strip and eat bagels. What happened to me? What did I do? How did this happen? I don't understand what's going on. Oh, man. Never understand why the market tanks when a 10-year treasury just pops a little bit. I know. It's the overreaction. There are so many people trying to read so much more into this market than there is. There's nothing to read into this market. There's a ton of cash looking for a return. And I mean trillions upon trillions of dollars are looking for a return on investment. And some of those dollars, not all of them, but a slight, tiny percentage are chasing the hot one. They're chasing the hot one. What's the hot one? Where's the hot one? They're looking for the win of the day, the lottery ticket of the day. The rest of the dollars are just going, where should I go? I can't go into my bank down the street. They're going to give me 0.25% interest on my money. I can't go to money managers at some of these highfalutin brokerage firms because they're going to give me 2 to 4% performance and call it great. I can't bother with that. Do I buy treasuries at 1.8%? Whoop-de freaking do. Inflation is 6%. I'm losing my butt there. Do I buy German bonds? No, I'm going to lose money there. Do I buy Japanese bonds? No, I'm going to lose my butt there. What do I do? Well, why don't you pick off stock where you're getting a 2% yield or better, or where you've got some growth prospects? Maybe that's where you go, because there's nowhere else you can go for a better return on your money. And you've got this risk reward ratio you've got to pick off. Are you an investor? I'll give it 3 years. Well, if you've got 3 years, then there's a whole lot of places you could put money where you can get a much better shot at a return than a quarter of a point or half a point, or whatever the heck it is. But you gotta have that kind of time frame, and you gotta believe it. If you say you have a 3 year time frame, but you really only have a 3 week time frame, you're fooling yourself, and you shouldn't be in the market. So anyway, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Alexander, man, is it hard to find Goldman options with a 90% book value? Nobody believes it will stay down as long. Exactly. You might notice you're going to shop for Goldman Sachs in the money calls, and you just can't find them super cheap. You can't find them with 90% book value and only 10% time value. They're like 70% or 60% or 80%. There's way more time value than you want to pay. Now you are working. This is the new job you have. Your new job is to find the opportunity and the investment that works in parameters that work for you, not for the other guy, for you. And that means sometimes you don't put in buy orders on certain contracts. You wait. You have to be a very patient sniper, because that's what I'm turning a bunch of you people into. I'm trying to turn you into snipers to pick off bargains when they come your way. They aren't available all the time, every day, every second of the day. If the market worked that way, everyone would be making money. It doesn't work that way. You have to be a targeted buyer for the right investment at the right point in time. So, Alexander, you're absolutely reflecting the reality of the situation, and you are looking and keeping your eye open for your moment to make your move. And sometimes you have to let prices go by for a while until they come to you, and that's what snipers do. Snipers take their positions, they're hidden from view, they're ready for their moment, and when their target comes into view, that's when they pull the trigger. And that's what you're doing. You're looking for the target to come into your line of sight, and that's it. That's how you make money in this market: being patient on the way in and patient on the way out. And as an option writer, you got to get your position first to get your price for your stock or contracts, and then you wait for the moment to strike on the sell side. And that is how you make your money, and you're well rewarded for it when it's all said and done. And the more patient you are, the better you'll do with it. It's as simple as that. All right, ATIP options are cheap, says Sextel. Let's see what else is going on here. Yep, I'm looking to pick up one as well, says Kent. I don't see them cheap. That is a sign that the street is thinking what you're thinking. The street as a whole is going, this isn't going to last long. This is an artificial low. This isn't real. I don't buy it. And those who have these contracts are not dumping them at any price they can get for them, because they don't believe that this stock belongs here on Goldman Sachs at $350 a share. They don't think so. They think it's a $370, $380 market, not a $350 market. That's why the stock might not last down here much longer. Just saying, might not last here much longer. All right. Deutsche Bank raised Apple to 200 from 175. I mentioned that on both shows this morning already, this one and the first one. Let's go. Will Crothers, good morning, Uncle Bruce. My April 1250 SoFi calls aren't feeling so far away right now. Where are we at right now? 1278 on the stock. Should I be thinking of moving these further out? Obviously not wanting to be a paper-handed, you know what? So, you can always, you've got till April, obviously. You can make a rollout and whenever you wish. On the other hand, you can sit by and let today just kind of move along and let's see where this Dow wants to go. Where does the NASDAQ want to go? Will the Dow truly stay down 560 points all day today? I don't think so. I think we're going to run out of stock for sale, and I could see the Dow popping 200 or 300 from here, which could theoretically move SoFi 10, 20 cents. It's not like SoFi's going to go to $15 today, but pops back to $13, 13.10. If the opportunity presents itself for a reasonable move for you, you get some upward movement on this contract you have now, and you can move into a further one out. Great, but you might wait till tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday. Just keep it in the back of your mind. Keep your eye open on the option chain. Wait for the right price targeting and see what you can do. A stink offer on these, and then a stink bid on the next ones. That might be the way to make the switch. We'll see. Cindy, I'm also looking for those cheap Goldman Sachs contracts. Absolutely. Let's see. I sold IRR. I sold a $21 Rocket Lab put a few months back for $9. It's trading around 1065 right now. Should I wait until later this week to buy it back? Well, if there's no premium in it, then it's purely a book value play, right? So watch for that. A $21 put is trading at 1065, so it's obviously quoting you a price of the stock at what, 1035? Is that what it's quoting you? It's quoting you a 1035 stock price, and it's a 1282 a market. So wait for later this week. Sorry, on Rocket Lab. Pardon me, I take that back. I'm looking at SoFi. Rocket Lab. Okay, so it's 1065 on Rocket Lab. So it's a 1035 quote on the Rocket Lab stock, and it's trading at 1039. Okay, I get it now. So we're up a little bit here from the morning opening of 1006. We're now back to 1039. If the stock keeps inching higher today, that put will shrink in value. So wait it out. Just wait it out. You're at the lows of lows. Let's see if the stock wants to pop to 1050, 1070, 1080 this today, tomorrow, Wednesday. You got till Friday. You're not going to overpay for this contract. You're going to buy it at book value. So let's see if the book value is going to be higher, and you might lose. Right now you're down to $1.65. That's all you're down. It's $1.65 on this trade. You can always roll over whenever you want if that's what you want to do. But if the shares inch a little higher later today and into tomorrow, market has a bit of a recovery tomorrow, the day after, maybe Rocket Lab pops back to 1080, $11, and you're almost even on this trade. So yeah, you're under no pressure here. Let's see. We'll see. You mean paper-handed weenie baby? Is that what you meant to say? Here we go. Us we snipers have been waiting. We've been waiting. What can I say? Paper-handed weenie baby, says John. Okay. Well, let's see what gives. We'll keep an eye on this market together. Rocket Lab down 4 cents. SoFi down 34. Gamestop at 110.19 down 6.46. Matterport up 9 cents to 13.43. ME down a penny. Spire down 8.5. ME unchanged now. ATIP up 1.5. SmartRent down 51. Cyxtera down 41 cents. AMC down $1.45. Robinhood down 33 cents. Vanik down 6.98. Home Depot down $10. IBM down $1.90. Gold. The Dow is down 539. It's at 35,372. 35,372. The low of 35,331. So the low is about 40 points ago, ballpark. That's how far we are. So we're near the low of the day on the Dow at the moment. Let's watch and see if there's any recoveries, and if so, where is it coming from? Who's oversold and by how much? Excuse me. Let's go. Michelle, Uncle Bruce, I hear folks talking about 90% premiums and such. When I look at my mobile for options change, I don't see where it indicates the percentage. Are people doing it in their heads? Yes, they are. They're doing it in their heads. This is something where I am telling you guys, this is a rule that you should stick to. This is how you protect yourself against buying the wrong contract at the wrong price for the right reasons. You just don't want to get caught with a contract that is so overpriced that you've limited any potential upside by paying too much to get into the deal to start with. Goldman now is at 351.43. The low of the day on Goldman was 347. We've come back $4.20 or so from the low of the day. Goldman is $15 below where it should be. At any measure, it's just ridiculously low. But you've got to get a contract. If you're going to buy an in-the-money call option, you've got to be particular, you got to be choosy, and you have to figure out the mathematics. So if you're going to buy a 320 call on a 351 stock, you have $31 book value. If the contract is trading at $50 a share, you can't buy it. You cannot use that as a poor man covered call to make you any money. You are lost on the trade instantly. You've lost on this trade. You have to be ruthless and find a call that fits the parameter of 90% book value. And you might have to wait for the stock to go up. You might have to wait for the stock to go up and keep looking for the bargain. You cannot rush it. You can't push it. You can't overdo it. There are times where making money actually comes down to not trading. There are times where you can make money by not making a mistake. And that's what I'm trying to get you to do here. Don't make a mistake and get caught up in the hype and, oh, the stock is running, I got to buy this contract. Forget about it. There is no upside in the contract if you have way too much time premium trading on it. There's just no way you're going to win. You're going to only lose money. And you're just going to watch your contract just sit there as the stock keeps going up and up and up and up, and your contract will just not react, and you're going to be eaten alive on premiums, and that's not what you want to be doing. So there you have it. Okay, keep an eye on this. Let's go. What else? Oh, what else is going on? What else is going on? Thank you all for being here this morning. Nice to have you here. 351.58 now on Goldman. Let's go. GameStop at 110.01 right now. Rocket Lab up a penny on the day, 10.42. The Dow's off 485. We're coming back on the Dow a little bit here. The Dow's down 1.35% only. S&P down 1.18%, down 55. That's recovering. NASDAQ down 168, down 1.1%, definitely coming back on. We've got a market moving in the right direction right now, so watch for that. SoFi down only 23 cents to $12.97. GameStop 110.02, down 664. Matterport down up now 39 cents to $13.72. This is the high of the day range here, 13.72.74. 2.4 million. Matterport moving higher on the day now, new highs. ME up 11 to 529. That's the high of the day on 819,000. Didn't take much for ME to join the party. Aspire still down 11. ATIP up 8. Smart Rent down 50 cents to 739 after hitting a low of 713. It's coming on. Over on Cyxtera up down 47 cents to 1078. The low was 1072. We're still hovering around the low of the day. AMC is recovering. It's down 104, but it's at 1953. It got as low as 1878. So it's come back 70 odd cents here on 12 million. Not heavy, not inspiring. It's just recovering a bit. AMC was oversold, obviously, this morning. Robinhood down 27 cents. It's recovering. Vanek down 620, but it's recovering. It's at 300 a share after being as low as 297.50. So we've recovered a bit here on Vanek. Home Depot got as low as 360. It's now 360, 316. It's recovering. That's why the Dow's improving. Home Depot and Goldman are coming on. IBM still down 198. The Dow down 496. Microsoft is only down 68 cents. Microsoft was as low as 302. It's now 309. It's a $7 recovery on Microsoft. Significant move other direction here. Apple only down $1.24 now to 171.83. Tesla's green up 680. It's recovered from a low of 1,016. It's 1,056. $40 turnaround on Tesla. What else? Goldman at 350.44. The laggard, but won't be for long. I think this thing is way oversold, but hey, I'm just a guy with 556 followers right now. I'm not the majority. I'm telling you, this thing is a bargain. But can you find a contract that will give you the parameters you're supposed to be looking for? Cisco down 165, 59.71. The low was 59.49. I'm looking at Amazon now at 31.81. We were down to 31.57. Facebook is at 322.70 after being down to 318.30. And Alphabet, Google was down to 27.12 as a 27.35. So we've had partial recoveries on these guys so far. Up 8 on Rocket Lab, 10.50 now. Down 30 on SoFi. GameStop 109.18. Matterport up 25 cents to 13.59. ME up a dime. ATIP up 7. Those are the greens that we're following right now. Rocket Lab, Matterport, ME, and ATIP are all green right now. And Matterport has hit already through 1374. Right now, 1355. The Dow down now 544, another little leg down. This might be the last of it. We'll see if this runs out of gas. Down 60 on S&P. It's not joining the party. NASDAQ down 175, not joining the party. The Dow's the worst performer, down 1.5%. NASDAQ down 1.18, and NASDAQ S&P down 1.3. So the two larger markets, S&P and NASDAQ, the larger number of shares in each index, they're not dropping like the Dow is dropping. The Dow is an anomaly unto itself. The Dow is overreacting on the down dip at the moment. We'll see how this wants to play itself up. Okay. Will is saying SoFi just went above 13. I'm not scared. You're scared. $13 a share on SoFi. There you go. Way to go, Will. Way to go. What's going on? What's going on? GameStop, Uncle Bruce, like in the money covered calls. What's your rule of thumb for percentage of time value for out of the money covered calls, or is this a dumb question? GameStop, Uncle Bruce, like in the money calls. What do you, yeah. TJ, I'm not exactly sure what you're asking me here. I cannot recommend buying in the money calls on GameStop and then writing poor man covered calls on GameStop. You're not going to find calls that have that kind of value, as far as I can see. Your best bet is to be a shareholder of the stock and then write options against it. That's just my take on it. You have your own opinion on it, no problem. It's okay. But I'm just, I'm leery. 1362 on Matterport. We're coming on again, up 28 cents. ME up 12 now to 530. That looks like a new high at the moment. Up 11 on Rocket Lab, 1053. The high today, 1056. 470,000. Rocket Lab is improving now. SoFi 1302, down 18 cents. This is the high of the day on SoFi. We're going to go green on SoFi the way this is going. This puppy is coming on quick, and it might go right into the green here to join the party. Thank you for coming along for the ride, kids. It's nice to see you here. Let's see. SoFi north of 13. Keep moving up, you silly stock, says John. 1305 right now. Thanks, everybody, for joining me this morning. It's nice to have you here. Welcome to new Gold BAGEL members this morning and over the weekend. Thank you for coming on board. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern time, prime time with Uncle Bruce for Gold members, Gold BAGEL members. Nice to see you. What's your 90% time value rule? This is on contracts where you want to write poor man covered calls. This is a safety valve that I've come up with, where you buy a contract that is 90% in the money, less than 10% time value, to keep you away from buying the wrong contract to write contracts against. You do not want to get eaten alive with depreciation of time value while you're trying to earn time value on short-term calls. You've got to have heavy book values of 90% or more to really make it work. And Goldman Sachs is the classic example. A number of my viewers are doing just fine writing calls on those kinds of contracts. Goldman Sachs right now, where are we at now? We are at 350.97, just short of 351. We are down 29.97 on Goldman. We were as low as 3 547 this morning on the opening after their earnings came out. A ridiculous overreaction, but it is an overreaction. It's Wall Street. I can't, they're not geniuses over there. If you think the guys in Wall Street are geniuses, think again. They lose trillions of dollars a year. Some make it, some lose it. They're not always correct. And on this one, they're out of their minds.
The market is just you and me.
It's just you and me,
Just
baby.
you and me.
That's right. That's the market.
Just
Hi, Jen.
times millions.
Times millions. Exactly. It's wild. It's wacky. The Dow is down 547, down 1.5%. NASDAQ is only down 1.19, and NASDAQ was down 1.9 this morning. So NASDAQ's already recovered 40% of its losses. The Dow is still at its low of the day. Who's oversold? The Dow is oversold. S&P down 1.3%, down 63 points. So both the S&P and the NASDAQ have already recovered about 40% of their losses on index values. The Dow is still near its low of the day. All right. Jen, how are you?
I'm good. Doesn't it feel like Monday?
It feels so much like Monday. Oh, I have such a tough time understanding that it's Tuesday. It's
only a 4-day week.
Yeah, exactly. It's just unreal. So much to follow. GameStop for a while got down to 107.17. And I have viewers who've been putting in stink bids, getting it. Yep. I've been telling them go down to 105, go down to 100. $100.10, 11 cents, 101, 10, 11.
Yeah, you can
put in some stink bids and get some cheap. If it comes to you, grab it. Grab it. If I'm going to give it to you, take it.
Nice
Goldman, it is what it is. It's oversold, but there's only so much one can do.
So is it a grape jelly day?
Oh, I think so. Yes, a seriously toasted bagel with grape jelly, indeed.
Yes,
that is the dealio. Yeah. Have those bagels been on the counter for a while from the freezer?
Yeah.
You may want to.
They're in a bag. They're fine.
You may take a good look at them just in cases.
Oh yeah, no.
Because we have more frozen.
I'll cut any fur off. It's just penicillin, honey. It's good for you.
Hair, paper, fur. How lucky do you feel?
I'll see what I can do. See if there's any rat droppings in the jelly.
I'm scared now. I'm scared. I need a camera out there. Oh man, crazy. TIF is saying I bought 100 Matterport for $13.68 today. I now own 100 shares of every one of those former SPACs. Please go up now so I can write contracts. Yes, at least 100 of each. Way to go. Joshua, come on, Uncle Bruce. Jelly. Good morning, Jen from John. Just cut the green stuff off, says Cindy. Just cut it off. It's okay. He's fine. He'll be fine. He'll be all right. 575 is the drop on the Dow. S&P down 65 and NASDAQ down 192. The S&P is NASDAQ's the best performer, down 1.28%. It's climbing actually. S&P down 1.4. The Dow now 1.59. That's where we're at. Nice work, Tiff. Right on. I don't understand what Blair is asking me. I don't quite get the question. Thank you all for being here. And let's see, John. John is saying, hey, if the best part of the market today is watching a nomad eat a bagel with grape jelly, I think I need to take a look at what I'm doing in my life. Then again, maybe this is the most stable thing you are watching. Maybe what the other stuff you're watching is not stable at all. That says something too. Green stuff. What did I miss? Auntie, good job. I think I'm going to get cash secured puts after Matterport lockup ends tomorrow. Do you mean buy stock and write a call immediately? Buy stock and write a call immediately. Splair, he's asking this to Splair, sorry. We're in Whitewater Rapids in the Oregon Trail. It's the test of courage before the end. Will, 115 GameStop writes for this week. What do you think? I want to see how today goes through. I want to see how the Dow handles today for the whole day. I want to get a sense of direction. We've had this dip. Is this it? Did we have it? Is there more? Is there going to be a recovery on GameStop back to 115 to 118? Are we going to hit a new high today on GameStop? Because then you might be looking at 120s for Friday or 125. So stick around and let's watch the show here. John, my point exactly, Bruce. Anyway, enjoy the bagel. There you go. Thanks, buddy. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Never a dull moment around here. There is so much going on. So much happening here simultaneously. It's unbelievable. Welcome one, welcome all. It was nice spending some time with some of you this weekend on these one-on-ones. They're always enjoyable. If any of you want to have a one-on-one session with me, let me know. Soon we're going to start cranking out classes again, so get ready for new classes coming up in the near future. Thank you for the 353 thumbs ups, by the way. We've got those going on. Appreciate that. Goldman, 350.71 right now. So what's going on? Anyway, never a dull moment. Down 573 on the Dow, 63 on S&P, 181 on NASDAQ. And just trying to keep up with all that is going on here. Let's go. Thanks, Says Tiff, for all the kind words. Right now, the worst performers on the Dow would be Goldman, all by itself, down 29.66. Home Depot down 7.95, improving quickly. United Healthcare down 7. JP Morgan down 5. Honeywell down 5. Procter & Gamble down $3.50. Amgen down 280, American Express down 240, McDonald's down 230, 3M down 220, Walmart down $2. Those are the worst performers of the Dow. The best performers up 278, Boeing up 93 cents is Visa, Chevron up 43 cents, Walt Disney up 18. Stocks like Walgreens, Apple, Coca-Cola, Intel, Verizon, Nike, Dow, Merck, and Caterpillar, they're all negative, but they're down less than $1 each approximately at the moment. Things are shifting quite a bit here, but that is the quick recap of it all. And Beach Boy, reserve my spot, please, for Sunday. You're locked in, buddy. We got you. That spot is gone for Sunday, 2 o'clock Eastern time. So I have a 10 o'clock spot open on Sunday and a noon slot Eastern time open Sunday only, where the Sunday 2 o'clock is gone already. Okay, guys, thank you for coming through. If any of you want to have a one-on-one, let me know. Send me an email through my email address at brucefrommert@hotmail.com and say, Bruce, I'd like to have a one-on-one with you. I need to talk to you about what's going on. I've got to cover all kinds of stuff here. Help me. We can do that this weekend if you like. Either at 10 in the morning, noon, or 2 o'clock Eastern time, Saturdays or Sundays is when we do that. All right. What else? Oh my, never a dull moment here. Cyxtera, 1084 down 41 cents. Smart Rent down 48 to 741. ATIP up 8 cents to 382.83. Spire down 13.5. ME up a dime at 528. Matterport up 30 cents, now 13.64. GameStop 110.33 down 6.30. SoFi down 11 cents at 13.09. And Rocket Lab up 11 to 10.53. SoFi 13.10, high of the day, down a dime, 9.1 million volume. We're coming on SoFi. I think we're going green on SoFi in the not too distant future. Just a little recovery on the Dow from here, little buy wave coming in, and I'm expecting one at any time. We go up on SoFi into the green today. That is my prediction. Fearless, he says. He says it fearlessly. I think we're going higher. Let's go. Home Depot down 749 at 364.50. We've gained 450 from the low on Home Depot. By the way, the high for Home Depot, 420. We're now at 364. So 50-something dollar drop from the high, over 10%, approaching correction territory on Home Depot, just so you know. IBM down $1.70 to 132.51. Dow actually moving higher. We're down 525 now, where we were down 570 not too long ago. We have come back, say, 60 points from the low in the last few minutes on the Dow. We're improving. Microsoft down $1, was down way lower than this. Apple down 81 cents. Tesla up $13, climbing still. Goldman now 351.42, down 29.52. Goldman is improving. This is the best level in an hour or so. Sorry, we're at the best level in about 45 minutes on Goldman. We're actually improving a little by little here. It is imperceptible, but it is coming on a bit. 351.33. The low was 347.26. So we're almost $4 better than the low of the day already on Goldman, just so you know. Still down significantly, but improving. Cisco down $1.48 to 59.88. That's improving. 59.89. That is actually pushing the high of the day right now on Cisco. We have got a breakout going on Cisco. Still down $1.47, but it is coming on quite quickly right now to gobble up these losses. We'll see if this translates to everybody else. Amazon is down $62. Facebook down $10.75. Google down $57 right now. Costco down $9.99, but it was as low. It was down over $3 from here. Actually, it was lower, down to that $4.90 level. What else is going on? Disney's gone green. Actually, that's interesting. American Airlines up a nickel. Just climbed over the break-even level, and that's about it. Boeing is up $2.50 a share. Okay. There you go. Lots to watch. Rocket Lab up 3. SoFi at $12.99. A little dip at the moment. I don't think it's going to last. GameStop 109.83. Matterport up 17. ME up 8. Watching these markets to see just where they want to go. Whew. Okay. Yeah, John, it did not work with European options at all. Not at all. And let's see. Let's go. Yeah. We're watching a lot of stuff happening at the same time. Okay, there it is. Welcome one, welcome all to the show. Fun morning. Just to kind of start the ball off here. Fun times. Wild and wacky. Okay. Only 3 stocks in the Dow are up. Chevron, Visa, Boeing. Got about 10 stocks that are down $1 or less out of the Dow 30. That's about 12 now. $2 or less in losses would be almost 20 of the Dow 30 stocks. So it's a handful of stocks causing the commotion. It is Goldman, Home Depot, United Health, JP Morgan, Honeywell, Procter & Gamble, Salesforce, and Amgen. American Express somewhat, McDonald's a little bit. Those are the disruptors. The rest of the market is not that bad off, actually. But, welcome to the party, pal. This is what we have. We're down 581 on the Dow, down 1.6%. And we just have to deal with it. We have 364 thumbs ups. We're 36 away from 400. Thank you, everybody, for these thumbs ups today. Appreciate it. Getting us this close to 400 already. Thank you. Cheers to you around the world from your buddy, Uncle Bruce here out of Palm Desert, California. Thank you for those of you who are giving us thumbs ups and kind words. Some of you making donations today. Unbelievable. I appreciate that in a down market, to say the least. Thank you all. And we are going to see how this market wants to behave itself. The S&P is down 65, down 1.4%. The NASDAQ down 191, down 1.28%. The Dow's down 1.6%, 581 at the moment. GameStop back over 110 to 110.22. 367 thumbs ups, 33 away from 400. Thank you all for getting this thumbs up count closer to 400. I can only do one thing when the markets are doing what they're doing. I can only encourage them the best way I know how. I think it's. I think the best way to do it is just to do a couple of knee emojis and just kind of, let the world know that the knee emoji power is out here. There's a whole bunch of followers here that will use the power of the knee to make this
Along
market
with
turn.
bagel power.
And the bagel power. So I'm going to give this a little gas on the fire here. We'll start with the knees, and then we'll pop in the bagels, and then we're on our way. There's no way this market can stay down now. It's impossible. 352 on Goldman. There it is.
Impossible.
Goldman just popped through 352 right there. The knee emojis just did it. And here we go. Oh, look at this.
So
Is there any fuzz on these bagels?
no, didn't even cut any off. But the toaster, I don't know. Like it makes them really hot.
It's the toaster now.
It's always the tool.
toaster.
It's the tool, people. It's the tool. It's not the operator. Like to make it darker, just dries it out something fierce, and it's already quite crunchy. I hope you put the denture filler in nice and tight this morning, because this would move them. Mm-hmm.
You guys buying any of this stuff?
I get that piece right there.
You guys buying any of this? Yeah. So, sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's the toaster.
It's like popcorn.
It's the toaster. It's all about the toaster. It's not me.
It's not me.
No.
I'm a professional at this.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Tastes good.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay.
Well,
Good.
thank you, Auntie Jen.
Uncle Jen.
Uncle Jen.
Those long weekends really get you.
You guys are so funny, says Michelle. Oh boy. Rocket Lab up 2. SoFi down 36. GameStop 108.21 coming back. Matterport down a penny. ME up 2. Spire down 19. ATIP up 3. Smart Rent up down 50. 6 down 35. I'm doing what I can, kids. Trying to tell you how the market's going. Oh boy. The down 521 is actually coming on. Uncle Jen? Hey man. Haven't been on the air for 3 days. I'm out of practice. Welcome one, welcome all. Come on, markets. Let's go. What will we see today? Watching all kinds of quotes at the same time here. So much happening. Nothing going on, Marks. It's been dead quiet here. Nothing happening whatsoever. Haven't missed a thing, buddy. Just teasing. Enjoy your fuzzy bagel. Thank you, NTPC. Doing what I can. Trying to avoid fuzzy bagels. I don't want fuzzy bagels. I want nice, fresh bagels. Oh, yeah. The Dow is turning. It's still down 1.47, but the NASDAQ is now the loser, down 1.5. We're shifted. We'll see how this goes. Robert says, I bought a SoFi call, 12 and a half for July for $298. Marcus, Uncle Bruce, thanks for the update. That info alone is well worth a subscription. Don't forget the likes, my dudes. Nothing to worry about. Marcus, nothing to worry about. Thanks for your donation and thanks for being here. I'm going long on the fuzzy bagels. SoFi. So what the balls is going on with SoFi? What's happening here? Come on, man. Let's go. We need Jerry Seinfeld. What's with the SoFi? Oh, man. Metaverse is interesting. Microsoft, headline, Microsoft bets on the metaverse with a $69 billion deal for Activision Blizzard. Gamestop is betting on the metaverse. Matterport is betting on the metaverse. You know, my thinking is, if Microsoft is going to put $69 billion on the table to buy into the metaverse through this acquisition, I'm a happy guy, because GameStop is already in the metaverse. So is Matterport. They're in it. These guys, Microsoft, they're paying $69 billion to get in. How right does GameStop have to be? If they're 1/10 right, 1/5 right, 1/3 right, going in the direction they're going, that's 20 billion in market cap higher than where they're trading at. A 20 billion market cap increase on GameStop, it's right now a 9 billion market cap company. You want to triple the stock to 300-400 a share? There you go. That's just my thinking. Matterport? Oh my God. Can you imagine Matterport having a $20 billion increase in market cap? Oh my God. What's the deal with this market? What's the deal? Righty. I got it. 107.69. I got hit. People are scooping up GameStop cheap. If it's coming to you, you grab it. You take it. The stock is at the low of the day, 107.17. It's 107.66 right now. Oh boy. I got red all over my screen. I don't know about you guys, but I got red everywhere. Goldman 351.06. Dow's actually improving a bit, just imperceptible, but just a little. Boy, chomp this bagel. Yep, the Dow's down 505, was down 570. It's now 505. Let's see this Dow 30 index right now. The Dow 30. Goldman still down 29. Home Depot down 7. United down 6. United Healthcare. JP down 593. Honeywell down 459. On the upside, Visa, Boeing, Chevron. They're the gainers. Okay. Hector's asking, are we writing any covered calls this morning? Not right now. Right now, we're picking up deals. The Dow's off 490. Just broke through 500. Oh boy. So good. So good. Oh man. GameStop just popping a little bit. 108.60. Hey Bruce, listen, why don't you switch to green jelly? Take one for the team. Come on. Oh boy. I'm picking up deals for the last 2 months. Zed wants to know, what's the best deal at the moment? What do you think? Boy. There's more than one, I'll tell you that. Now the Dow went negative again. It got to 490. Now it's down 537. We have computer trading programs coming in now. Systematic rolling computer programs. They're going to come in with a sell wave, a buy wave, a sell wave. We're going to get this all day, all week, all month because of the earnings coming out here. We're going to get a lot of repositioning programs going here. This will cause volatility, which we will follow. We'll follow the volatility, see where it wants to go. The Dow's down 1.5%, NASDAQ down 1.3, NASDAQ down 1.5. So they're all right even with each other at the moment. 109 on GameStop. 109 now. Okay. Oh boy. There we are. Microsoft down 220 to 308. Apple down 155. Turning a little red. Tesla still up $8, but backing off of it. Goldman 350.99, just under 351. Cisco down 145 to 59.91. Cisco did touch 60 today, 60.02, just a few minutes ago. Okay, Amazon down 74.90. Facebook down $12. Google down 69.72. Costco down 8.88. That has bounced back, got as low as 490.70. It's now 494.11. Costco's had a bit of a bounce back. Walmart, a little recovery from 142.75 to 143.28. Just a tiny bounce back so far. Not much else to get excited about at this point in time. We're down 10 cents on Rocket Lab. We're up 36 on SoFi, 1284. GameStop 108.76 again, just under 109. Matterport up 3 again. It's gone positive for yet another time. 1337. The low of the day 1304, right off the opening this morning. 3.4 million volume on Matterport. ME down 1 penny at 517. Spire down 19.5 to 257. ATIP down 2 pennies to 373. Smart Rent down 50 cents. 6 down 38. AMC at $18.98 to $19 now, 155 on the down dip. Robinhood down to $14.63, down 54 cents. Vanek Vectors down $7.95. Home Depot down $6.88. It's now at $3.65. We did touch 367 on Home Depot, but we're down at 365.18. But the low was 360, so we're still $5 odd ahead of the low of the day, down 680 on the day on Home Depot. IBM 132.68, got as low as 131.78, so 90-cent recovery there. Okay. What are we going to do? We're going to watch these markets. Matterport now up 14, 1348, coming on again quickly. Matterport definitely, it looks to me like Matterport has bottomed out, and there's bargain hunters coming in here, just picking it off. They're coming in. Matterport volume 3.46 million, 1347 up 13 cents. The high day 1374, the low 1304. So we're 43 cents higher than the low, and we're up on the day climbing. Rocket Lab down only 7 cents. It's coming on again. The Dow still showing a 550 drop, a 1.53%. NASDAQ off 230, down 1.53%. Oil is up $1.50 to 85.31. That's the dealio. Interest rates, the 10-year for the United States, 1.844%. It's kind of near the high of the day for a percentage. The German yield is still negative, 13/100ths of a percentage point. That's where it is. Okay. There it is. There it is. There it is. All right. Hope you had an okay weekend, everybody. Hoping that we have an okay coming week. Jen and I are doing fine here in Palm Desert. We're laying low. We're not hanging out with massive crowds of people. We just don't want to be. We don't want to be hit with the Omicron if it's possible. So we're just hanging out here at our condo, and we went for a little spin yesterday to the top of the observation point near the valley here. We could look over the whole area of Palm Desert and part of Rancho Mirage and La Quinta, Salton Sea, and all that. Beautiful view from up there. And we're in our 70s, 72 to 75 degrees here. Very comfortable weather. And we're just hanging out, watching this crazy winter storm that you folks in the east, the south, the east, and the north are handling. Watching just unbelievable footage from around the world, especially the volcano footage, just insanity. Just counting our lucky stars that we are where we are, where it's calm and it's all good. And we just want to lay low and stay healthy and keep an idea on these markets with you, see what's going on. And I thank you for all of you who are joining Jen and I here today. It's nice to have you here. Thank you to those of you who are becoming Gold Bagel member followers. Appreciate that. Absolutely fabulous that a bunch of you are joining in. We're really, really excited about this. And we're getting ready. I'm getting ready for more classes. I'm going to produce some more classes shortly. We'll keep you posted on timing for that. Let me know what kind of classes you'd like me to concentrate on. I'm thinking of definitely doing a lot more on poor man covered call writing and the kind of calls you want to be buying and how to do that 90-10 rule. I want to get into that with you and show off some examples of some potential there. And then we'll talk about some LLC or S Corp ideas. We'll go into that a little bit as well. and we'll cover a number of topics. We'll talk more about the option writing process and strategies, and you know, the psychological warfare you have to play with yourself to do it. Um, and so we'll cover all kinds of stuff on these classes going forward. Hopefully you'll enjoy them, find them useful, as you have a number of them already. Fabulous. We're down 551 on the Dow right now to 35,360, down 1.54%. S&P down 1.5, NASDAQ down 1.65%. That is where we're at. Watching a lot of different stocks doing just all kinds of crazy stuff. Very little in the green. Matterport up 4 cents. Rocket Lab down 13. ME up down 2. ATIP down 4. Just a few just barely red, but red nonetheless. We have to contend with that. Well, 350.51 on Goldman. We're down $30.43. This might be one of the last little dips. I can't guarantee it, but it could well be another little dip on Goldman. Trading at 5.78 times earnings. Crazy. Will Carruthers saying that one of my teammates, his rowing team, T-Bates, got Omicron. Reports fever, chills in the body, aches and headaches, lasting longer than the doctors thought. Doesn't sound like fun. Stay safe out there, everybody. I hear you there. Uncle Bruce's Psychology 101. Oh, yes, class is in session, says Beach Boy. To write or not to write, says Bobby. So my first class will delay. And I don't know what that means. There you go. 351.04 on Goldman, now down 29.90. So we're right in that level. It's a real battle at 350.51 on Goldman stock right now. Low is 347, but we haven't revisited that low at all. All right, the Dow down 546 points, S&P down 71, and NASDAQ down 251. Oil up 168 to 85.50. That is where we're at right here. COVID went through me in 48 hours, says Bobby. Bobby says I had it last week. And let's see. I still have to wait before I go first trade. I need to make a passport because European documents aren't enough for U.S. brokers. And then there are fees for transferring money to my 5th account. My gosh. It's unbelievable, Splair, the stuff you have to go through. It's just ridiculous. Wild and wacky just to be able to trade. Do a class on how to stay positive when you're down 50% of all the capital you put in last year. That's a good class. Okay, guys, have a great day. See you at the closing. Saying thank you, Sextel. Beach Boy, a class on shrinkage. That's optioned shrinkage, you guys. That's option shrinkage, not the other kind of shrinkage. Thank you, Beach Boy, for clarifying that. Appreciate it. All righty. Yes, shrinkage can be a good thing depending on the kind of shrinkage we're talking about. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Splair saying I can't find good opportunities here in Germany to do options, so I need to get another passport in. Okay, you read it. You read it. You right on, Splair. Okay, buddy, we got it. No problem. 108.01 on GameStop, down 864. The low 107.17, the high 13.98, 113.98. Now 107.98 on GameStop, coming in another into the low range again. Just slowly coming in on GameStop. Volume now, GameStop 1.3 million, not heavy. Not at all heavy volume. The Dow down 546. Just flatlining. I mean, the Dow has been flatlining now for almost an hour. It's just been sitting here. It's not going any lower, and I think the volume is drying out. That's my hunch, my personal hunch. I was in the pool. I was in the pool. Wait, it shrinks. Yeah. Sign me up for that class. Thank you. This is Nelson. My portfolio was in the pool. My portfolio was in the pool. Yeah. I'm still master of my domain. I'm still master of my domain. King of the castle. Oh my God. The queen is dead. John F. Kennedy Jr. Oh my gosh. What a show. What a show. King of the castle. Oh man. 107.66 on GameStop. The low of the day 107.17. Still coming in. Coming a little bit, just a little lower. ATIP down 5 cents, 5.5 cents. We're down 20 on Spire. We're down 49 on Smart Rent. We're down 43 on Sextera right now. And 15 cents on Rocket Lab. 107.74 last trade on GameStop. 60 odd cents away from the low of the day, approximately. Watch for that. The Dow down 535, S&P down 72, and NASDAQ down 264. All right. Wasn't there a song, I'm the king of my castle, king of my castle? This asks Blair. Let's see. I don't know. King of the Road, says Bobby Acton. There was a song called King of the Road. Yeah, okay. Oh, man. I echo Alexander's comment. Where is that affordable Goldman Sachs in the money call that is affordable? Newman. Hello, Newman. Hello, Jerry. I don't know where that. I don't know where to push you into the Goldman Sachs contract. You're going to have to check the option chain, look forward through the summer, into the fall, into the winter time, see what kind of prices there are out there. If you can score a cheap, low strike price contract, that's the way to go. But you might be spending thousands of dollars more than you want to be, but it'll pay you in the end. Obviously, it just will pay you in the end if you can score it. That's all I can tell you. If you're in the money and the stock starts moving, your contract will virtually go dollar for dollar right away, and that's what you want. You definitely want to get performance on that contract you're buying, and then write contracts against it, of course. Nothing better than sitting at my desk, not working, watching my portfolio take the polar bear plunge. Polar bear plunge. Oh my. Uh-huh. Boy, oh boy. Well, we're ready to react depending on the market wants to go with it. We're happy to react to the market. 107.22 now. We were just near the low of the day here again. 107.11. We just hit the new low right now. 107.11 on GameStop. This is the new low of the day as we're hitting through some of these stink bids right here. 107.11, 106.11, 105.11. There will be stink bids perhaps hit. We'll see how much lower this wants to go off. Some of you are scoring cheap stock down here. Let's see, Uncle Bruce is sporting a glow. I see California suits you more than the wintry BC. Yeah, I kind of like the sunshine situation rather than the middle of the winter up there. No doubt about that. No doubt at all. 107.26 right now. 107.11 is the low of the day on GameStop. Watch you see how this market wants to react here. The lower it goes, the cheaper it gets. The cheaper the contract, the cheaper the calls, the stock, and then you can write calls later on. Let's keep an eye on that. I can't get it out. I'm so excited. I can't speak. I just can't speak. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. That's how it is in their family. 107.26 right now on GameStop shares. 107.26 on GameStop shares. Lon Nicholas, thank you for the donation on PayPal. I appreciate that. I just saw the alert come through here. It's so fresh, my email doesn't even have it yet. That's how fresh that is. Fabulous. There it comes. There it shows. Lon, thank you. Yuba City, California. Thank you, man. Appreciate that from your area. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay, there we go. Appreciate the donations on down days. Those are fewer and far between. Let me tell you. Thank you. We're down 527 on the Dow. It's a little bit better, kind of, 396 thumbs ups now, only 4 away from 400. Thank you. As I'm trying to get these sesame seeds out of my teeth. Don't mind me, folks. 396 thumbs ups. Thanks, guys. 107.65 on GameStop. Trying to avoid the low of the day. And thank you. Let's see. We're down 23 on Rocket Lab. We're up 42 on SoFi to 1279. GameStop at now at 107.76. Let me double check my quotes here. Here we go. Rocket Lab down 16. SoFi down 48. GameStop at 107.59. Matterport down 4 cents. And 23andMe down 8. Aspire down 21. ATIP down, what's that, 1.5 cents. Smart Rent down 50 cents. Sextera down 48. Apple down 2.11. Goldman still down 30.78 to 350.16. Cisco down 139 at 59.97. Oh, make it $60 even on Cisco. We just hit 60 again, down 136. Tesla down 48 cents at the moment, looks like. So we got going there. Okay. Goldman's stock drop, just Goldman alone, is shaving off 201 points off the Dow. The Dow is down 528, and Goldman is responsible for 200 of it. Just to give you an idea of how powerful a stock Goldman is against the index, at $350.47, down $30 a share, $30.47 a share so far today. The low, $347.23. That's about $3.20 from here. Lower was the low of the day at now $350.49 on Goldman. So there it is. 200 points would be wiped out if it were to break even. It would bring us back 200 points. Quite amazing, actually, isn't it? When you think about it that way, quite amazing. Michelle is saying, since I'm in the final mile of the supply chain as a courier, these days have been relatively quiet. Somewhere up in the supply chain, there's a blockage. There's no packages to deliver down here. Amazing. Really amazing. Nazareth, it's the least I can do, Uncle B. Give you a donation. Thank you so much. Chicago Transit Minority. Bruce, I'm thumbs up number 397 for you, pal. I've got 406 now. Thank you for the 406 thumbs ups. Keep them coming, guys. Fantastic. Right through 400. We're going for 500 now. Auntie is saying shelves are empty everywhere. Michelle, e-commerce, Best Buy, HBC, Indigo. Let's see. Needless to say, I'm off today, says Michelle. I got nothing to do. Hey, Uncle Bruce. I have a GameStop January 28, 175 covered call. A January 28, 175. Do we close them early or wait? I don't know what are they trading at. I don't know I don't know where you're at. And you must be up. Obviously, you got to be up. Um, anyway, way to go. Hope you're scoring a beautiful deal on that. January, you're saying January 28, 22? Yeah, January 28, 22. So that's next Friday, not this Friday, but next Friday. If I can get this to come through here. There it is. 175, you're saying? So I'm showing 116 to 131. Obviously worthless. It's out of the money. You could theoretically buy it back, and then you could write a call for the same day at a lower strike and bring in extra cash, depending on how bold you feel. You could write, a 130, bring in between 305 and 325, or if you write a 125, you'll bring in about 360 to 395. So, buy this one back for, 120 or whatever you're getting it for. Write one for $2, $3 more and bring in even more money. Or buy this one back now and write a call for this Friday. Maybe this Friday you might write a 120 and bring in, closer to between 177 and 199. If you write a 115 for this Friday, that's getting closer to this price. You'll bring in 283 to 315. So you'll bring in more money for 4 days, 3 days, actually. Today's Tuesday. They die on Friday, just so you know. Either this Friday or next Friday, you can write a closer in call and buy one back and roll into another one and bring in another couple of $100. Stay ahead of the curve on the stock. Up to you. There's potential there. You have to play it by ear. Amazon is down 2.5% towards an 8-month low right now. Amazon pushing an 8-month low, just so you know. We're down 540 on Dow at the moment. We're S&P down 75 and NASDAQ down 285 right now. All right. Our great Prime Minister just laid up a bunch of truckers, blank shelves to follow across Canada. Apparently in Canada, you cannot drive a truck across the border anymore without being fully vaccinated. That, I think, is a pretty good idea. And it should be both directions, in my humble opinion. So if you leave Canada unvaccinated, go into the States, if you're allowed in, you're allowed in, but you can't get back in. Too bad. Get vaccinated. That's just me. That's just me. Bruce, you should stay on the air 24 hours a day, 7 days a week until Yoko turns this market around. Oh, boy. Let's see. It's crazy that SoFi 2250 calls I wrote 9 months ago are still out of the money. Let's see. I second this, I second this Succel, except I think Bruce should be the one singing Yoko. Rico, Bruce, when this sell-off's over, do you think it'll take years for the former SPACs to get to new highs? No, I don't. Yeah, you shouldn't be forced to get vaccinated. It should be a choice, not dictated to you in order to stay employed. Yeah, okay. Well, we can differ on that. We're allowed to differ. Anyway, what can I say? Where else are we at now? We got Rocket Lab down 18 cents. We're down 52 on SoFi. GameStop 107.45. The low of the day 107.11. Now 107.39. Looks like we're going to a new low on GameStop. Matterport down 13. ME down 11. Spire down 23. ATIP down 2.5 cents. Smart Rent down 49. Sixtero down 53. The Dow down 539. S&P 76, NASDAQ 295. That's where we're at. Let's see. Let's go. Yeah, what can I say? It is what it is. Everyone has their opinion on whatever they have their opinion on. And, you just kind of figure it out. I don't know how many truckers, didn't get the vaccine. I don't know how many there are that don't have it. I don't know the percentage, the numbers. I have no idea. Got to think though that if you're a trucker and you have been vaccinated, you're probably getting paid premium money to drive, especially across the border. So these guys are probably scoring some nice paychecks. I don't know. I don't know. Just saying. I don't know. Uncle Bruce, serious question. If the market seriously corrects, like back in October of last year, are we safer hiding in the SPAC trees? Um, I think we've already corrected. I really do. I think we've already corrected. I mean, 8 months low on Amazon. We're off over 10% on Costco. We're off 12% on Microsoft. I mean, we've already had corrections. We don't need the whole market to confirm it. It's already evident in much of the stocks. I'm thinking. Anyway, I don't know. Michelle thinks that 15% of the truckers are not vaccinated, but they're the loudest guys. You know what? I think we can do without 15% of them. Just, they want to stay driving in the States, not come into Canada. So be it. I don't know. Too bad. I don't know. I don't know. I can't figure it out. I can't tell you. Again, I don't know. I'm just, it is what it is. And it's a hot topic. Unfortunately, it's a very hot topic, and there's just there's just a lot of opinion on it, and it's pretty visceral, isn't it? It's crazy. It is sad. It is actually a sad story. And what are you gonna do? Beach Boy, hey buddy, 6 GameStop 270s I bought back. I bought them back for a cool 90% gain. Ho, ho, ho! They came to you. Way to go, Beach Boy. I'm glad to hear that. Scoring a 90% profit riding those 270s, and that was on a rollover way back when. And ho, ho, ho. That's beautiful. One down, one to go. June 220s are next. Oh, man. There you go. The New York Police Department union screamed that they would lose half the force if you mandated vaccinations. They end up losing 1%. Yeah, well, they're not gonna walk away from those pensions. They're not going to walk away from those juicy pensions. They'd be crazy to do that. Anyway, what can I say? That's interesting. Michael, very interesting stuff. Okay. Yeah. Way to go, Beach Boy. Way to go. Beautiful job. Nice, Beach Boy. Ariko, screw the truckers. What's that is my portfolio. I'm kidding. Of course. I'm kidding. We're down 487 on the Dow. We're actually coming back on a bit here. Still down 1.36%, but it is an improvement. The S&P is down 69 and NASDAQ down 278. So the market's just a titch better. Not great. Just a little. Rocket Lab still down 18. SoFi down 52. GameStop at 107.57. Matterport down 19. ME down 12. Spire down 23. ATIP down 2, SmartRent down 53, and Cyxtera down 55. So no recovery there yet. Okay. So we'll see how that goes. Congrats, Beach Boy from Zed Estate. Let's see. Congrats, Beach Boy from Sean and Wendy. Yeah, he's been waiting a long time. I've been telling him about trying to get those back on stink bids. So I've been having him lower his stink bids and lower and lower and lower because the market kept coming and time kept coming. Thanks, guys. Seriously, I love you guys. Wait right on, Beach Boy. Good stuff. So today, I think 505 was the price. Finally scored him. Beautiful job, and I love it. I'm a happy guy, and so is he, and that is beautiful. That is a beautiful thing. Yep, 505. Good job, man. Yeah. Good going. Those contracts dropped 346 today to 505. So yeah, he got a nice buyback there. Sweet move. Very sweet. 107.53 on the stock right now. Nice work, Beach Boy, says Alberto. Right on. Yeah, I remember we were trying to get those back for him. He used to, I was consulting him to get him at like 23 and then 21. And then, well, try to put a stink in at 18. And they were trading at 24, you know. How about 16.50 and they were at, 20. It wouldn't come. And then the stock would go down and the time would go by. So, down every week we just dropped the price and just dropped it, dropped it, dropped it, dropped it. And I was mentioning to him the other day that what if the stock goes up $50 a share today? How much will those contracts go up? From like $5, $6. They're $160 out of the money. A $50 move on the contract will go to maybe $8, eight and a quarter. It'll go up like $2. So, what are you worried about? Put in the stink bid and let it come to you. You're doing them a favor. And there you have it. Truckers are retiring out of the U.S. I believe we are down 30% already. A loss of another 50% would be catastrophic, as I said, waiting for a truck with a pallet of product. There you go. Beach Boy, 505. Yep, from 62.50. I rode him a 62.50, bought him back at 505. Yeah, way to go, Beach Boy. Rico says, do we dare write GameStop cover calls for this Friday? Ventures, March 16, 220 was at 27.48 a share. Wow, right? Way to go, man. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. 107.28 on GameStop. We're pushing the low of the day again of 107.11. This might bring his 220s into play for June. You never know. 107.28 last trade. Volume on GameStop today, 1.5 million. Not heavy at all. It's just this stock's just going to the market. The Dow's down 493. S&P down 70 and a half. NASDAQ down 282, oil up $1.20 at the moment. Yeah, that's it. That's it. 107.50 on GameStop right now. As far as writing calls for this Friday, I want to see how the day goes today. I want to see if we are actually hitting any kind of a low and getting any kind of a rally, because I would love to see a rally into the 115, 20, 25 range, and then you guys can start showing writing calls for this Friday, $4 or $5 ahead of the stock, and just write 125s, 130s, whatever. If the stock only wants to go to 112, 114, you'll write 117.50s, maybe 120s. We'll see, because it is only 3 days away. This is Tuesday. Otherwise, next week, Friday, we'll have contracts written for that week. And we'll continue to make premiums no matter where the stock trades. You're always making premiums on the stock. That's the trick of it. That's that's what we're looking for. But we have to see what kind of a rally we have. We've had not been over 113.98 today. We went straight down to this 107 range, and we got up to like 111, 110 maybe, and back down here again. So let's see if there's any kind of rally, maybe a false rally, a rally back to 118. You can write 120s. Stock comes back to 110, you buy them back. I mean, who knows? Just show us. Just show us stock. You show us, and then we'll react to it. How about all that? Fun times. Fun times in the old option market. Keeping an eye, of course, on Goldman Sachs. It's at 350.32, down 30.62, and it is ridiculously cheap. And so, just time is on your side. If you're a buyer of an option, you just wait, see if a contract comes to you at a good price. If you can buy an in-the-money call for a good deal, you do it. Give us an opportunity to score a deal, please. Thank you very much. We're just trying to make a living here. What can I say? Yeah. Let's see, that's 60. Yeah, that's a 70. Yeah, it looks like a 280 September for Goldman Sachs, around the $75, $76 range might be the buy. 270 for September is 80 in the money. That would be a definite a winner there, but that's an $86, $8,700 purchase. Unfortunately, that's what you got to pay to get a contract with mostly book value for September. Let's see, what's January 2023 look like for Goldman Sachs in the money calls? Goldman Sachs in the money. Let's see, 300s. are 68, a little expensive. These 90s, what are they going at? 60, a little expensive. The 280s are 70, a little expensive. 270s are 80 in the money, close. The 270 January 2023s, yeah, there might be the one a year out from now. The 260s, definitely worth a look at 90 $98. Yeah, but $9,800. Although you can spend 35,000 for 100 shares, you can buy 90. You can buy a contract for 9,800 with 35 grand. You can buy almost four of these and write four calls right away. But you got to pay some cash to do it. Keep your eye on those contracts. Keep your eye on those contracts. 350.68 down $30 a share, down 7.9% on Goldman Sachs. The Dow down 485 right now, and S&P down 70, Nasdaq down 492, and let's see here. Let's see. What else is going on? People want to know what the story is on Spire. If you've been here a while, you know what the story is on Spire. But I just don't want to take an hour to talk about it. I've got 6 minutes to go and my show's done. So I don't have the energy to go for an hour on the Spire story right now. You'll have to look back at some of my earlier shows. Let's see how it goes. Let's just see how it goes. The market now down 488 on the Dow, 71 on S&P, Nasdaq down 296. Yeah. Well, we got to wait and see what happens. GameStop back to 108. Not really eager to. It doesn't seem eager to give up a lot of ground right now. It did touch 107.11. That was the low of the day today. A little while ago, but it's had a little bounce here. So it's kind of hanging around 108.25. Every once in a while, you can score perhaps some stock as it's available. You grab it. ATIP down 6 cents, Spire down 23. And, we'll just see how this works out. Down 490 on the Dow. Goldman still at 350.50. 350.50 down $30 right now. There you go. Let's see. Nazareth, have a good one, little Bruce. Thanks for everything. We appreciate you. Thank you. I'll be on again at 3 o'clock this afternoon for the final hour of trading today. And let's see. Yeah, John, all the money I've made on ATIP, Sixtera, Rugged, I'm stuck in this Spire right now. And SoFi. We got to wait this out, John. That's all we got to do. We got to just wait this out. Love you all like chicken. Thanks, Solo. Finger licking good chicken. I don't know what that means. It's kind of scary. Anyway, we are trying to survive it. Wait it out. Let the market have its hissy fit, get through it, and then kind of go from there, because this market will rally the other direction. As you all well know, it can do it very quickly when it doesn't. Have a good break, y'all. Thanks, Blair. Me too, says Suxdale. Thank you, everybody. Cheers to all of you from around the world who've been here. Thank you, all of my European viewers from all over North America, the Caribbean, Canada, the USA, of course, Mexico, South American viewers, thank you. Asian viewers, those of you who watch on reruns, so many of you watch me on reruns. Appreciate it. 107.50 again on GameStop, trying to go for another low as we're jumping about. The Dow down 501 at the moment. Headline from Barron's: Microsoft's deal for Activision Blizzard makes it the master of the metaverse. Interesting. Have a good afternoon. Thank you, Duncan, buddy. Appreciate it. Cheers, Uncle B. Thank you, Lobo Blast. John, thanks, everybody. Zed, thank you. Have a great day. Thanks, Zed Estate. Appreciate that. All of you, so much. Thank you all for your kind words today, and your patience and your tolerance at this crazy market. We just have to let them have their little hissy fit, and we'll move from there. We'll be fine. Sometimes I have a Coke Zero in the morning instead of a hot coffee. Thumbs for Bruce. Thank you. Thumbs ups now. 423. Thank you, everybody, for hitting the thumbs up button for me today. I appreciate it. I'm going to throw some of these neat emojis up to kind of see if we can get this market going as we leave you this morning. And I'll be back this afternoon for the final hour, and I look forward to seeing you with me. Don't forget tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, for Gold Bagel members exclusive live show, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, Uncle Bruce Live. Q&A. Come on and join me. Hit that. Convert your membership to gold right now. Become a Gold Bagel member of this channel, and join me tomorrow night as well as a Gold Bagel member for my primetime show. I'd love to have you here. There's a bunch of knees to get this market going. If you can throw some in there yourselves, thank you. See what happens. GameStop 107.53. Let's see what happens. Oh my! What a day today! It's been a fun one, hasn't it? Kind of fun, sort of, kind of, not really. Yeah, we're wondering, is that really fun? 349.86 on Goldman, cheap. These contracts are becoming even more in the money the lower she goes. So keep your eye on this stock. Once go back to 345, that could trigger some of your calls that instantly make them worth your time. Keep an eye, put some stink bids in some of those calls. You might get lucky too. You never know. We need more simpletons. Enjoy the afternoon, says Bobby. See you at 3. Upgrade, guys. Upgrade to Uncle B. Thank you, Duncan. Uncle Bruce. I'm breaking into the Wednesday show as a Red Bagel member. I'm breaking in. I'm coming in. Watch out. Tons more are needed. We are trapped. We are tapped out on buying dips. We need new blood. There you go. All right, 107.50 now on GameStop. That's where we're at. 107.50. Oh, 49. 147.49. Very, very quiet, movement here. 520 dip on the Dow. Quiet. Just kind of hanging around down here. Just hanging around. Not a lot to get excited about. 107.48. Another penny down on GameStop. Just pennies. No serious crazy moves. No one wants to twitch too much. 538 on the Dow. 538 on the Dow. Ha! All right. Screaming uncle while my bully holds my arm behind my back, says John. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. I'll see you this afternoon at 3 o'clock for the final hour, okay? And we'll go from there. And let's see if we can close this market on a better note than it opened at. How about that, okay? Thank you, everybody. We'll see you later today. Bye for now.